Hi, everyone. I'm Chris.
And this is Milton with the Sports Truth.
The truth will set you free. First off, how about my Cardinals? You know, I'm wearing Cardinals red. 7-0, baby.
Yeah, they are 7-0.
J.J. Watt and Hopkins.
We'll see where they are in the power rankings
got
this week.
We all know what it is. But J.J. Watt and Hopkins got their revenge on the Texans.
They did.
Exactly. The revenge game was complete. Another blowout.
Yeah, all they were missing was...
What?
Deshaun Watson?
Yeah. We don't need Deshaun Watson. We have Kyler Murray. We don't
Probably
need Deshaun Watson.
one of the only teams that aren't interested in Deshaun Watson.
Shocked. Yeah.
I hope the Niners secretly threw
No! You have Trey Lance. Don't get greedy.
We'll take Deshaun Watson. You can have Trey Lance. He'll be good in the future. I want to be good now. I don't want to be good in a couple years.
All right, so what are we doing?
All right, so we're going to talk baseball playoffs, and then we're going to talk the Monday Night Football game yesterday, and then we'll get to our famous power rankings.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Famous Jameis power rankings.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so baseball playoffs. So last time we were talking, the Dodgers...
jinxed it.
Yeah, whatever. I'll jinx all baseball if I have to.
Mm-hmm.
The Dodgers were down 3-2, and the Red Sox were down 3-2. I figured maybe one of those two would be able to come back, but they didn't.
No. I don't like the Dodgers.
The Astros closed it out. They got to the World Series first.
Yep.
And then the Dodgers lost to the...
Sorry, Dodgers fans, but we all know who's really happy. Matt and all the Padres fans. They're happy.
yeah, exactly. No, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the Dodgers fans are now cheering for the Braves, so it's interesting how that works.
Hmm.
But yeah, so we got the Astros and the Braves. Didn't you say the World Series nobody wanted to watch?
Exactly. No one's going to watch it.
Everyone wanted
the red versus blue, West versus East Coast.
For sure.
ESPN would never shut up like they keep talking about their pretty boy Mahomes. You know what? They just did a new one this morning. New segment said, "Are the Chiefs a dynasty?" And I'm like, ha 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 ha. That's funny.
Were the Chiefs like a tiny
They think they're still a dynasty? That's funny.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so,
continue.
I'm going to make my prediction. I'm going to take the Astros in 7. I think it's going to be a long series.
3-3, then suddenly 4-3 at the end, right?
Yeah.
You win the 7th game to win it all?
Yeah. Dusty Baker, I think it's his time. He deserves it.
Are they going to cheat again? That's the question.
Who cares if they cheat?
Doesn't matter. There's always going to be the stigma. You know for a fact they're going to bring it up during the call, everything. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
There'll be controversy. So, anyway.
But, and then my favorite player probably in baseball, aside from Tatis, is Altuve.
Why? Because he's short, like you?
No, not short.
I'm kidding.
No, he's just funny, dude. He's like 5'5", and the funny way he talks.
Altuve. You just like to say that, don't you?
Love to say
yeah,
Altuve.
there you go.
Yeah, and he just has these key home runs, and it's just, there's just something special about him.
That's good.
That's funny. My friend Tony, he celebrated so much with the Dodgers losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he ended up giving me picks for football the next day, and I looked at it and I'm like, these are not Tony picks. I'm like, he was
probably drunk still when he made the picks.
Probably. Yeah. I was telling him like,
Vegas
is
happy.
You sucking the teat of ESPN? So,
yeah, Mahomes. Yeah, the Mahomes. You mean the ones that got blown out?
Yeah, he took like the Chiefs, he took like the Ravens, and I'm like, the Tony I know would take the Bengals, because the Ravens have won so much.
The Bengals can't win.
He would take the Titans despite the Chiefs. So yeah, he's all in on the Astros too. I think one of the big things that got him first into baseball was Dusty Baker. Back when he did play for the Dodgers, and then through that he lived up in San Francisco, so he became a Giants fan. So yeah, so I'm cheering for him too. I think it's time Dusty Baker gets his championship. He's been in the game a long time. Let's go for Altuve for MVP, even though most of the time it's pitchers that get it. But why the pitchers? Why not give it to somebody that has an awesome, is awesome at the batting box? All right. So
enough baseball.
Enough baseball, exactly.
We have to do a truncated version today, guys.
Right. Okay, so we'll start off with Monday Night Football. The Saints and the Seahawks.
We all know who's happy here. Stares at the Niners fan.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You're no longer last.
A Seahawks loss these days is almost as good as a 49er win, just because of where my 49ers are at.
Yikes.
I think most people were saying the Saints. It ended up being a super tight game.
Which we called.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew. Yeah.
Yeah. So
ESPN had no clue.
I mean, Alvin Kamara.
Al Kamara.
Al Kamara, whoever that is.
Yeah.
The next president of the United
yeah,
States.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
Yeah, he was their whole offense. I mean,
basically,
he had 179 yards.
Yeah.
30 touches. So he was running the ball. He was catching the ball.
It was mostly yards. It was mostly receiving yards. It wasn't even running.
Yeah,
rushing.
I mean, he didn't do much on the run, but he did.
He did a Christian McCaffrey kind of thing, yeah. Catching out of the backfield, etc.
Usually the Saints are feast and famine, and I just came to the conclusion that the famine was the points. They only scored 13 points, and the feast was the win. So it was sort of a combination of both. They play the Bucks this week. So
have fun.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't see how they're going to beat the Bucks because
famine time. Then it'll be feast. It'll go back.
Yeah, I mean the defense has only given up 17 points a game because their defense is the better of the two right now. But they're only scoring 23 points a game. So,
the Bucks?
Yeah, and I think Tom Brady remembers that he lost both games.
To the Aints.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yesterday I want to say this, and that's why I wrote it down. They were watching NFL Network, and I guess Kamara had passed Roger Craig for like most receiving yards or something like that. And,
by a running back?
Yeah, and the guy said, "Oh, that's pretty good that he passed a Hall of Famer, Roger Craig." He's like, "Oh no, wait a minute, Roger Craig isn't in the Hall of Fame." He's like, "What the heck?"
Rubbing salt in Milton's wound.
No,
right?
your
wound.
No, he wasn't rubbing.
Oh.
He was bringing attention to the fact that Roger Craig needs to be in the Hall of Fame. And
good,
how,
good.
Like, dare that.
Something that you always say.
Yeah, I always say.
How is he not in it?
Yeah, I feel like I'm the only one out there that, sees this as an injustice just because, he was the first to do so many things. The 1,000 yards receiving, the 1,000 yards rushing, a dominant back for 5 years, 3 Super Bowl titles. I mean, I think he has checks all the boxes. Like what? Because he didn't have like 20,000 yards like Emmitt Smith and like Walter Payton and, it's like.
He's not as famous, yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
which is weird.
Dude. Like, really? Yeah. So anyways.
Enough of the Niners fandom. We can't live in the past anymore. We gotta have to make new memories, Milton.
No, that's true. So yeah, the Saints. It's always a dirty gamble, but they did win. I was telling my friends to take the Saints.
Yep.
And they did, but I don't take them because I don't trust them.
Yep.
But I love that the Seahawks lost. All right, let's get to our power ranking.
Our famous power rankings.
Okay, we're starting in the cellar.
Oh boy, time to drown in NFL water.
Yeah.
I mean, Washington football team water.
Number 32, this team has a rookie coach. They have a rookie offensive coordinator.
Ooh.
They have a rookie quarterback.
Oh.
You see where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
It's the Jets.
Jets, 50 burger on top of us.
Yeah, 54-13. They've lost 12 straight to Belichick.
Belichick owns them. He should have done the Aaron Rodgers thing. I own you to the Jets.
Yeah, he should.
But he didn't because he has more class than Rodgers.
Right.
Sorry, Rodgers. I'm throwing you under the bus.
Yeah. I don't think the score would have been as bad. I still think that they would have got trounced. But the fact that Zach Wilson, I want to say he was out in the first quarter.
He was out early. I was like, no.
Because this week I took the Patriots and the Packers for my big win.
In my behest.
Yeah. But
50 burger, baby.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah. So, but when I found out that Zach Wilson got injured in the first quarter, then I was like,
it's over.
This game is done. Some guy named White came in.
He tried his best, but it's the Belichick defense. And you know how he does against rookies and backups?
Yes.
He destroys them. Yeah, and he did. No chance.
Yeah. He just destroys rookies.
Yeah.
I mean,
or any backup quarterbacks who aren't like the main.
Even though he happens to make his rookie look really good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the Jets now at this point in the season, there are permanent cellar dwellers.
Yep, they can never get out.
The Jets will never get out. They won't even.
They're locked in there.
They won't even get up to that part where like you're looking into.
They have a straw bale in the corner just to sleep on. Yeah, that's what they're at.
There is no. They
leaving.
got their own permanent cell now. Because
in the cellar.
In the cellar, yeah, for sure. So we're gonna make it accommodating here as best as we can.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. Number 31. This team scored only 5 points. Okay, and they allowed 30.
The Texans.
The Texans. Yeah.
I mean, they were winning against my Cards in the first quarter, 5-0.
Oh man.
The whole first quarter was 5-0.
Really? What were you thinking?
They got a safety.
Like, oh shoot, maybe the Cards will win but not cover, or
Nah.
just
I have faith in Murray and Kingsbury. I'm like, they see this score 5-0. They're not gonna let Texas beat them. And then they started to rack up the points 7, 14, 21, 20, 34.
I think what we talked about was true that the Cardinals weren't going to waste their energy or effort on this game.
No, they could have blown them out.
They could have blown them out by the same 50 points that the Patriots did on the Jets. But, why get injured? Because anytime you put that effort out, you're going to get an injury or you're going to get tired.
Yeah, he kicked 3 field goals. Yeah. He didn't go for him or anything. He's like, screw it.
Yeah, no, definitely the right choice because...
keep everyone safe.
Yeah, this team wasn't threatening. And they needed to save it for the Packers, which is probably the toughest game.
Yeah, like I said, for the next 6 weeks, basically. So they could go 14-0.
No, they could. I saw their schedule, and they actually ESPN did the schedule from here to the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And on every single game, they're favored. Some by a little bit, some by a lot.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I'm saying. If they beat the Packers, you look out, guys.
At some point, they might lose to... because they're going to pull their starters and they have the NFC wrapped up.
If it's 14-0, then they're going to pull their starters. They've already got the NFC West.
Yeah.
It's whatever. There's no point.
Right. Or maybe play a quarter
and then that's it.
Yeah, or a half. I don't know. It.
There's no point injuring Murray because then their Super Bowl chance is gone. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Forget the perfect season. I don't care.
So, next up for the Texans.
Cellar dweller permanently.
No, they're definitely cellar dweller.
Without Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah. Oh, no. That's the interesting thing. Tyrod Taylor might play this week against the Rams.
Really?
Yeah.
Bless me.
But I think that's not going to matter at this point. He's coming back from his injury.
Don't worry. Now they're gonna go on a win streak, 8-0 in the next 8 weeks.
The Texans?
Yep. Call my shot right now. You heard it here first on the Sports Truth.
Oh boy, it's a bold claim. I think the Rams, due to their scare against the Lions, because it had Goff in it and McVay and that
the whole weird
dynamics. Yeah, so I think that they go to Houston, and I'm not sure if they cover because it's another ridiculous 14, 15 points, but they definitely win. All right. Next up,
they do.
Another probably permanent cellar dweller. This spot was originally reserved for the Jags, but I couldn't put the Jags there because the Jags beat this team.
Yeah.
Who did the Jags beat for their only win of the season?
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins, exactly.
Guys, he appreciates me doing the onomatopoeia because he cannot do it to save his life.
I couldn't.
I can mimic sounds and stuff, so it's easy for me, but not for Milton. Anyways, continue. The poor Finns. Tell me how screwed they are this season.
Well, I mean, you know what? Tua threw for 4 touchdowns.
Didn't matter,
almost got the win against the Dirty Birds.
But it's the Falcons.
Yeah.
They got Pitts.
Yeah, I mean, when they're handing out playoff tickets, right? Punch your tickets.
Yeah.
The Bills, here's their AFC East. The Patriots, the way that they're playing, they could
bounce back. Yeah.
They could bounce. Yeah, I mean, they should have beat the Cowboys. They should have beat the Bucks, which are, I think, two of 4 teams that you could see in the NFC Championship. The other 2 being the Cards and the Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Rams. It depends. If Rodgers loses more people, then it's the Rams.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Right. Yeah. I mean, obviously the NFC conference is so much stronger than the AFC conference because the ones that were supposed to be strong in the AFC haven't showed up. I mean, the Chiefs and the Browns, they're supposed to go.
And the Ravens.
That was supposed to be the AFC Championship,
they all got blown out.
According to...
Yeah, the Chiefs got blown out and the Ravens got blown out. What the hell?
Yeah.
AFC, get it together. Anyways.
So, you know what?
Poor fans.
So, for those poor Dolphin fans...
Miami fans?
Yeah. I say that...
pay more attention to your beaches and your sports cars.
The trade deadline is November 2nd, which is next Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah.
So, Deshaun Watson, hey, throw your hat in the ring and see if you could get him. Because up next, you're playing the Bills. And that's not good because they're coming off a loss. They're rested. They own you. They're playing at Orchard Park.
Oh, no. Bills Mafia.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Tua could put up a game and it'll look closer than it is. But in the end,
He'll throw 4 touchdowns again in another loss.
Yes, exactly.
I mean,
he'll be like, "I'm trying, Coach Brian Flores.
You don't need to bring.
You don't need to put. You don't need to bring Watson over here.
Yeah, I'm trying."
All right, and then at number 29, they moved. They're not in that 30 spot, but they're a cellar dweller. What do we call it? Permanent cellar dweller.
Permanent cellar dweller. Oh,
no, that's okay. I ignore that.
Okay.
The Jags. Yeah.
Sorry,
you can do
guys.
better. You can do better.
I do good.
Okay,
yeah,
yes.
I was waiting for him to do the noise, but
no.
He says I can do better than him.
No, I'm never gonna.
You
do
admit
the
that?
noise. Yes, absolutely.
The Leo admitted it.
Yeah. I'm only gonna admit to the things I do well. All right. Yeah. So you know what? It's been a party in Jacksonville. Because they went to London, I'm sure they went to go see the sights after the game. Had some fun. Had their first win. You know, came back, and you know what? I mean, what's facing them this week is the Seahawks. So it's like, man, you know what? Jags got a good chance of beating up on the Seahawks. I would love to see the Jags
beat the Seahawks. You're a mean Niners fan. You know that.
Well, you should see how mean the Seahawks have been.
To the Niners? Mm-hmm. That's true. You guys have a bad rivalry, both of you. Exactly. You hate each other. All right.
Yeah, and you know what? You sort of seen like a slow progression with Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most rookies are like that. Herbert was the anomaly. Even though they got all those losses because of
right. Yeah,
But Herbert was the anomaly.
No, for sure. He definitely was.
Yeah.
He's definitely
special.
The outlier, the anomaly.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you know what? I mean, I don't know if Urban Meyer makes it through the season, not because they fire him, not because he wants to go his separate ways. I just think that
the losing
and the anxiety and the pressure is eventually going to
crack him psychologically.
Like, you know what? I have to leave, you know, head back to my family.
Yeah.
You know, or else, you know, he's going to...
He's going to do the finger again.
I just never seen someone...
the finger.
Yeah, the finger, yeah.
In the butt.
The finger in the butt. Yeah, I just never seen someone so miserable before.
I want to pick that up, buddy. It's gonna be picked up on the microphone.
That's okay. No, it went straight to voicemail. We're good.
Okay.
All right. So that's enough with the Jags, because if you're not good, we're not gonna spend that much time.
No, we're not.
Unless there's some like huge
thingy. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Event.
Like the strip club thing. You know, or whatever.
28.
Okay, 28. And you know what? This is surprising that this team is 28 with their record.
Really?
Because they're 0-7.
The Lions?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of what happened. They keep fighting. They just keep... You know what? Here's my prediction. Okay. They're not going to fire... what's his name? The coach?
No.
They're not going to fire him. He's the whole freaking reason that they're even getting close in all these games. We made fun of him, but now we kind of can't make fun of Dan Campbell.
I know, exactly. Yeah, I mean, they were 16-point underdogs, and you got to give it up to Dan Campbell because he did like 2 fake punts.
Everything.
He did an onside kick.
Yeah.
He went for it on 4th down.
Sean McVay is like sweating on the sideline. He should never have sweated in the first place. Yeah.
Right. And I don't think Sean McVay saw Dan Capable. That's his new nickname. That's it. There we go. Dan Capable. Yeah, no, Dan Campbell or Dan Capable.
Dan Capable. I like that. Yes.
That he would come up with such. It seemed like
he flipped the script on him.
Right.
Like McVay was supposed to do this stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Dan Capable was going Sean McVay on Sean McVay.
And
Sean McVay was like, oh God, what do I do? I'm going to lose to the hapless Lions.
Yeah, I mean, they were up 10-0, and my friends were texting me.
I thought it was 14-0, honestly. It felt like 14-0. It felt like 14-0, though, because they were crushing them.
My friends were like...
freaking out,
texting me, what's going on with the Rams? I'm like, well...
Chris called it.
My podcast buddy, Chris, you know, he did say...
Bad feeling.
Bad feeling, to which I responded, you're crazy. The Rams are going to kill them.
And then...
Yeah, but no, it's true. Luckily, I've been listening to him a lot more lately. And,
yeah.
That
friends.
has helped with the win and the frappes we're enjoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't lose again.
Mm-mm.
Considering that those other 2 weeks, like Vegas was bleeding.
Yeah,
because that's what people were doing against them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
man.
Okay, let's see where we're at.
We're at 20 minutes.
Okay. Oh no, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what? I mean, and give it up to Goff because like
proved himself.
McVay didn't want him.
He proved himself. Even though he lost, he proved it.
Dan Campbell. I mean, who knows if what Dan Campbell motivated Goff by saying that you're to blame for.
I think he did.
Yeah, it was, and you could see the sadness in Goff because up there at the press conference because like had he
won,
thrown a better pass on that interception in the end zone. Because it was close, like
probably
the Rams
won.
guy got just in front. Yeah, they
could have won.
They could have won. Huh. So
wait for the Lions to get their first win. I want to see their reaction.
Yeah. Next up are the Eagles. So
that was pretty good. Okay. That's the sound they do at the stadium. Did you know that?
Oh no.
When you get a first down or a touchdown, they do the Eagle scream.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
okay.
You didn't know that? Come on.
I didn't know that.
Come on, Niners fan. Don't they do the pickaxe sound for the Niners?
I don't think they were doing much of that Eagles screech.
Yeah, I know. We
when
took
the Niners played them.
We took Zach Ertz. Yeah, we took Zach Ertz. That's why.
Yeah.
Thanks for Zach Ertz, by the way, Eagles. Appreciate
it.
Like, welcome to the retirement home in Arizona.
And why you wouldn't get? I mean, they didn't. I don't know what the Cardinals gave up for Zach Ertz.
5th round pick.
Oh, jeez. I mean, you would
good value.
At least, great value.
Yeah,
I mean,
and our rookie corner.
We
gave him our rookie corner though.
I would have thought he was worth at least a 3rd round. But,
no,
I guess not.
They thought he was bad and washed up. He's 12-year veteran, so he's like just like Watt
he looked
and
good
Hopkins.
When Jalen Hurts was passing to him, so
I know.
I figured the transition would be
we gave up our rookie cornerback though. I don't know. Okay. Whatever.
That's okay.
We got Byron Murphy.
So worth it.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, continue.
All right, we are still in the
cellar. Hapless Eagles.
Yeah.
Gone.
All right.
Sad screech.
Yeah.
Let us out.
So at number 27, what do we call them? Sean Taylor's Ghost.
Sean Taylor's Ghost.
Yeah, I was trying to think of other nicknames for Washington.
We didn't have much to say about the Eagles. Whatever. We skipped them.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we got to still get to them. What are you talking about, dude?
I thought you did the Eagle thing. You literally said the Eagles.
Oh, I said the Lions next game up. Not that the Eagles are... Yeah.
20. I was about to say, are the Eagles really this bad now? What happened?
No.
Oh, okay. Sean Taylor's Ghost is next.
Sean Taylor's Ghost is
Rest in peace. We're saying this with total respect.
So basically, the Washington
football team, which isn't your real name. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. They barely beat 2 bad teams, which were the Giants and Falcons. So I mean,
and then they lost the
reason.
Packers.
Yeah, and then you score 10 points.
Against the Packers.
Yeah.
You don't even have Jair Alexander.
Yeah, exactly. But I really liked betting against Washington.
Yeah.
Because
I told you Packers.
Yeah.
Because it's the Packers. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, exactly.
37 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, and you know what? I mean, so it's Sunday morning. I had already made my picks the night before. I think that was part of my problem is I was making the picks in the morning and then I hadn't thought about what I was doing and sort of got rushed into it.
Thank you, Las Vegas.
Panic mode. But as soon as the Patriots as soon as Zach Wilson went out and the Patriots were on top, that game was checked out. Done. Over.
Yep.
And then it was 14-7, 2 touchdowns, 18 for 21 for Rodgers. And pretty much I could tell when I bet on the Packers, the first thing I look is, okay, let me study Rodgers.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at the coaches. I'm not looking at the defensive line. I'm not looking at the wide receivers.
Just Rodgers.
I'm just looking at Rodgers. And I don't know. I mean, I like the uniforms that they were using.
Yeah.
It seemed very college-y.
Good choice.
You know, that dark green.
The cheesehead dark
green. Yeah. and the yellow. And if you're throwing 18 for 21, he was just confident. You know, once Rodgers is confident, then the other team's going to lose.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean,
love to see that on Thursday.
Yeah. I mean, I tell you what, the best chance for your Cards to win, jump on him like 10-0.
Sack him too.
You sack him, and then 10-0. It'll be over. Get a slight double-digit lead.
On him and keep the pressure up.
And you'll see him start checking out.
Chandler Jones is going to get him.
If he gets a 10-0 lead...
The Cardinals have to fight back hard.
Then be careful, because like once Aaron Rodgers gets in that mode that I own this... And,
he'll do the Hail Mary on us again.
He was doing his things to the crowd.
And he's going to do the Hail Mary on us again for the third freaking time, bastard.
Yeah. But I mean, he's had some not bad games. He's had some bad outcomes.
Yeah.
When he's played the Cardinals back when he was playing Warner.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I still have my Cardinals winning though. But until something bad, catastrophic happens, they're probably gonna win.
I agree with that too.
Yeah. But Rodgers gonna have to play really well.
Okay, we weren't talking about the Packers. We're talking about Washington. But there isn't much to talk about.
Who? Exactly. No one cares.
Yeah. Sean Taylor's ghost.
Yeah. Sorry, Sean Taylor.
Yeah. Yeah, they're up next, going to Mile High, and going to the Broncos, a team that has lost 4 straight. So Washington, if you wanna,
sad Nate. I get him on that one.
If you want to right the ship, then
gotta win.
Beat the Broncos.
Nate.
Yeah. I still don't think you're getting out of the cellar.
No.
Yeah. I mean,
who's next? Spend too much time on the losers.
Okay, no, it's true. Next is the team Washington's playing right next to them, the Broncos at number 26.
Hi. I mean, Nate.
Yeah. So 1-3 straight.
Yeah.
Lost 4 straight. I'm gonna be handing out playoff tickets. Okay.
Yeah.
No Broncos. That's sort of tough in the AFC West because like I'm thinking
Chargers are still technically on top.
Well,
they are.
They're 4-2, and the Raiders are 5-2. So technically, the Raiders.
Nope, the Raiders are 1-1 divisions. 2-0
I know, but
for
they
Chargers.
have 5 wins, and the Chargers have 4 wins. So that would make it, unless the Chargers win this week. But technically, now,
they will. They still have their crown.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah. So I mean, maybe the way we'll talk about the Raiders
Chargers
later.
Raiders.
Yeah, exactly. And if there's any leftovers, you know who those are going to.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs. So what does that leave the Broncos?
Nothing.
Ass.
They cry.
Yeah,
they're donkeys. You mean? That's what I call them. The donkeys. Continue.
Yeah. So they're playing the Washington team.
Yes. Sean Taylor's ghost.
Sean Taylor's ghost. Yeah, exactly. That's what. Okay. Oh, number 25. I put this team here having the feeling that they would lose, but had they won, I probably would have still kept them here because they're the Seahawks.
I don't know what the Seahawk noise is, so I'm just going to stare at you.
Oh, okay. No, that's okay. That's okay. I don't know.
You mean the Seahawks? Yes, the Seahawks.
Yeah, the Seahawks.
Sorry, Seahawks fans.
Yeah. We've just sort of seen the same thing play out.
Without Russ.
Yeah. Another close loss in the fourth quarter by Geno Smith.
Yeah, at home.
Yeah.
It's always at home.
One was a pick, and then the second one was a loss, strip fumble from T.J. Watt, your boy, T.J. Watt.
My boy T.J. Watt.
The Watt brothers.
I do love the Watt brothers.
They're
J.J. Watt and
They're
T.J.
an
Watt.
awesome family, yeah.
They are, yeah. 100%.
And then I was laughing my ass off when it was 4th and 28. I mean, I was just loving the misery of the Seahawks.
Of course.
Yeah. So, and the other thing, too, is that you always want to set up teams for the following week. So what I mean by that is I did not want the Seahawks beating the Saints. Had they beat the Saints, which was a super close game, and they easily could have, then what does that mean for the Bucs? Then all of a sudden the Saints go back to New Orleans, and there's this pressure that we have to win this game.
Yeah.
That pressure really isn't there. I mean, they could say that, oh, this game matters and we need to beat the Bucs, but it's different when you lose and you have that desperation.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
You know, I wanted my friends to win their big bets with the Saints in it, tied to other sort of top 10 teams. But the main reason, besides me hating the Seahawks, was for the Saints not to, you know, because they're playing the Bucs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you sort of see it that way too? Like, had they lost the importance of the Bucs game? I mean, I'm not sure if they could beat the Bucs, but man, it would be. I don't need that kind of stress.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Even though I'm gonna have the day off on Sunday because it's my daughter's confirmation. So,
waves the prayer sensor back and forth.
Exactly. That smoke thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we have the smoke thing. I think the smoke thing would be cool, but that's all right. We're Lutherans.
It's Halloween.
We keep it simple. We keep it boring.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We just write
a little bit more exciting than the Catholics.
We just write our complaints on the door.
But it's like we're not as crazy as like Pentecostals, you know, dipping them in the lakes or waters,
the river.
Right. That's a very southern thing, right?
I know.
Southern Bible Belt. Let me dunk you in.
Yes.
You know? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let me put you in the bathtub that's in the church. You know.
God.
Yeah. That's ours is simple. Just a little sprinkling of the water.
Yep.
Get to say your confirmation.
Good.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, and then of course it's gonna be Halloween. It's I'm gonna be watching the Patriots Chargers game. I'm gonna go with
Spook Bowl.
Matt G tomorrow, and we're gonna go to Gypsy Treasure. I'm gonna let him borrow my outfit for the Charger game, and then we're gonna piece it together. And also his lady too. Try to do the whole Cleopatra blue wig.
I'll watch it at home, and I'll laugh when the Patriots get destroyed.
Oh, for sure. It would be nice if the Patriots got destroyed, and then right there on the TV
is you guys. No,
not me, because I'm not going.
Oh,
yeah,
those
I'm
two,
saying here.
Yeah,
those two.
You see those two, I'd laugh.
We want to make Matt Guccione and his lady Andrea
win the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because when I went, many. God, it was a long time ago.
Many moons ago.
Yeah, I want to say it was like 2009.
30 minutes, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I went in my full attire. Everybody else was dressed up in costumes.
Yeah.
But not to say because it was me, but clearly, I mean, everybody else agreed that, I had the best costume there.
Yeah.
So, because it was so Charger related, Like imagining the Trojan costume, but instead of gold and red, it's gold and blue.
Yeah.
So yeah,
very Charger.
So yes. Anyways, I'm a little sidetracked on that.
Yeah.
But because we're on the Seahawks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're at the bottom of the NFC West.
Ha.
Okay. So they're at the.
Ha.
Okay. So not only are the Seahawks a cellar dweller within the NFL, but they're a cellar dweller within. Excuse me, the NFC West.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wah,
So,
wah,
yeah. I mean,
wah.
obviously the Cards get the top ticket. Here
Ha
you
ha.
go straight to what is it called? Go straight to go. Collect your 200.
Yeah, the divisional.
Round
already.
You get a week off.
Yeah, exactly.
Because only one person gets it. So that's what
bye.
it's looking like.
Yep.
Yeah. Rams. Here you go. You're going in as a wild card.
And your poor Niners gonna look in from the outside in, right?
Yeah.
You're going, let me in.
Yeah, exactly. No, I know. All right. So yeah, not even Russell Wilson's going to be able to get him out of this hole.
No.
Yeah.
You hope. You hope as a Niners
Smith,
fan.
Didn't
even know he was still playing, dude. Remember, neither of us knew he was still playing.
Yeah, they were just handing the ball off, and
I would too.
Up next is the Jags. So, I mean, if someone put a gun to my head and said who's going to win, I guess I would say the Seahawks, but I'm pulling for the Jags.
Me too.
Yeah.
Let's go Jags.
All right. Number 24.
Still in the cellar.
Yeah. This team beats you when you least expect it.
No idea.
Drawing a blank. Okay. I mean, they've done it like at the highest levels of like they're supposed
Dirty
to.
Birds?
Falcons? Really, the Dirty Birds have won at the highest level.
Oh, I thought you meant like beating the highest competition out of nowhere. And then you get mad because if the Falcons do
not
that.
Them.
Oh, okay.
This team has actually won Super Bowls doing that.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah. So, I'm sure you heard of Brady's undefeated season when he got to the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Or against the Saints earlier this year.
Oh, you mean the Giants?
Yes, the Giants. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this past week, because there was a part of me that was like, well, the Panthers have lost 3 in a row, but they're still better than the Giants.
3 points.
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't touch that game because I would have fell into the same trap I fell into the prior weeks of going with the Chargers or going with the Raiders. So I was like, you know what? I'm only allowed because Dave, he's the betting guru. I'm only allowed 2 teams.
Yeah, and I'm here to tell you how wrong you are.
Yeah, and that's why the Patriots and the Packers were my 2. And those 2 teams, they didn't even need the tees. I mean, they straight out won the point spread on that, the regular point spread, by a lot.
Yeah,
one was -8.5, and they won by 14. The other one was -7 or 7.5.
And back to betting.
Yeah, exactly. And they won by whatever 54 -13 is.
Yeah,
41?
a lot.
Yeah,
40 plus. Yeah.
Wow. So yeah. So next up for the G-Men.
The G-Men.
They get a trip to Arrowhead to go visit the Chiefs. The Chiefs are favored by like 10 points. I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of points for a team that sucks.
Dang, I don't know what to say about that. If I should be insulted or laughing.
Why? Why insulted?
Insulted if I'm a Chiefs fan. You're telling me that the Giants, who suck, are only
aren't the Giants
down by 10
aren't
points?
The Giants famous for
beating the good teams?
Beating teams that you thought they didn't have a chance?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I remember.
It's a Monday night game, actually.
Oh,
I
God.
think I actually get to watch that game because I think I'm going to trade a day with somebody.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Chiefs are favored, but I think the Giants will probably cover.
Yeah, okay. I'll go with that.
It won't be a blowout.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
And you got to wonder if some of those Giants players are coming back. You know, I mean, do you get Galladay back?
Yeah.
Do you get Kadarius Toney back? So I guess it didn't matter. I mean, I don't know how they beat them 25-3 when like half their team was missing. And,
I don't know.
Yeah. So, anyways, all right. Next up, the last team in the cellar.
Number 22.
23.
Oh,
23 is the last of the
I thought
cellar.
22 was the cellar.
No, that's the one right above it. Like,
they're outside.
They're outside.
On the first floor.
And yeah, I mean,
who's the last one in the cellar? I'm scared.
Yeah, no, the Falcons.
The Dirty Birds, even with Pitts, even though they won.
Yeah, I mean,
how dare you?
No, I mean, I'm putting them right up to
the door,
and saying, hey, you can get out of the cellar dwellers. And based pretty much strictly on Kyle Pitts. Yeah, I mean,
he's like a wide receiver mixed with a tight. He's literally Julio Jones mixed with like Travis Kelce or something. He's like a tight end wide receiver.
Yeah.
His body.
God, there's so many good things to say about this guy. I mean, unlike
so
the report, I mean, usually you're like, oh, he's good on this. He needs to work on this.
Nothing.
There isn't anything he really needs to work on. Okay,
no.
He's tall. He's fast. He's got incredible hands. His adjustments to the ball in the air. I mean, he had 163 yards and no touchdown in the game against the Falcons, but he was a big reason that the Falcons beat the Dolphins 30-28.
You said game against the Falcons, so he beat himself.
Oh, no.
Good call.
No. Against the Dolphins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You said you didn't like Matt Ryan as washed up. Guess what? Matt Ryan was dropping dimes in there. And
yeah, you know what?
What the hell? What happened?
I think there's a small change taking place. Not that it'll go anywhere, but it might get him out of the cellar dweller, into purgatory land. And
he's like throwing perfect balls. It's like, what?
I think Arthur Smith, he was the offensive coordinator for the Titans.
Yeah.
And so he's finally building a nice play calling selection for Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
He's got Kyle Pitts. He's got Calvin Ridley.
Mostly Pitts.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan's going to throw to Pitts the rest of the season. Guaranteed.
Yeah. No, for sure.
He has to.
Yeah. I mean, Kyle Pitts, he's just a Frankenstein at tight end.
He's a cheat code is what he is. He's just the easy, throw it to A.
Yeah.
Throw it to X. Madden fans, by the way, if anyone wanted to know.
But the problem is that the defense is still leaking badly.
Yeah, it's the Falcons.
I want to say they're giving up like 29 points a game.
Almost 30, yeah.
Yeah, almost 30.
Well, that's okay though. Shootout. I mean, we already called at the beginning of the season. He was just every game is going to be a shootout.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan has to throw for 400 yards, 4 or 5 touchdowns.
Arthur Smith, the coach of the Falcons, say that he's tired of ESPN marginalizing Matt Ryan.
So am I. After what I watched on this last week, he was perfectly placing the ball down the sideline for Pitts. Like, come on. You can't talk crap when he's showing you that he's not crap.
Yeah.
He was crap earlier, though. I will give you that. But now it's just like Matt Ryan's probably also is tired of the ESPN crap. He's like, you know what? I want to throw some dimes so I can flip him off. Give him the bird, dirty bird.
I would write off Ben Roethlisberger as...
Burger. Like a 50 burger.
Yeah. Because he's just done. But yeah, Matt Ryan still has some game in him, for sure.
Well, he's angry. I mean, you'd be angry too if someone kept talking crap about you every week on ESPN. Yeah.
That is true.
Who keeps thinking Mahomes is so great.
Up next for them are the Panthers in Atlanta.
3 points.
All right, now you're curious to who that team is.
Who's outside? Who's
outside.
not? Yeah, who's out the door, like looking back. I don't want to go back in the dark.
Yeah.
Please no. Please, Dad, no.
I don't think this team has been in the cellar dweller, but if they get beat by my team this week, then they will slip into there.
Who is it?
The Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah. Matt the Nagster is out with COVID. Nagy.
That was my bear growl, guys. Yeah. Milton can't do it.
I mean, it's not good to have half your nucleus not available, especially...
Excuse you? Cliff Kingsbury was out with COVID, and we still blew out the Browns.
But you know what?
But you're the Cardinals.
No, but Cliff Kingsbury is a co-pilot We've talked about this.
I know.
Kyler Murray. So Kyler Murray on his own.
He called most of those plays, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Browns,
I mean, you're talking about a rookie, and then you're talking about a third-year guy that's
no excuses. The NFL, he has to be perfect. There's no excuses. I'm kidding. I feel bad for Justin Fields. Not the ideal first year for a rookie to learn, you know?
Yeah.
It's been pretty bad.
And then, they go from... getting beat up by Tom Brady because Tom Brady remembered the whole Bears game, the embarrassment, the fourth down. Yeah. If you saw that, Peyton Manning was giving him a hard time, saying,
he was.
You forgot that it was fourth down, you know?
I mean, they're rivals, dude.
No, they are.
They still are. They're great
For
rivals.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Manning versus Brady, come on.
So after that embarrassment loss, now you have to face a desperate,
pissed
off 49ers team. And you know what? I mean, the Niners are 1-10 in Levi Stadium. I can't even call it San Francisco because it's actually technically Santa Clara. So they got to play better on the road because...
How do you lose in your own stadium that much?
What
is going on? Is it even a home for you?
I don't know. Maybe...
Must be away for you.
Yeah.
1-10?
So, I mean, what should happen...
Yeah.
Which makes I thought by this time in the year we would see Fields versus Trey Lance, but apparently
it's probably
not.
going to be Trey Lance. I'm pretty sure Garoppolo's not playing. There's no way.
You don't think so?
Joe Staley ripped him on social media.
Yeah,
Remember, he's like, "You're terrible, Garoppolo. On third down, you're like a disgrace." Whatever. Come on, if Shanahan doesn't see that,
Staley's probably pissed that that Garoppolo threw away his Super Bowl chance. Because Staley was playing.
In the Super Bowl, against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably what that's all about.
Yeah, and he finally gets to rip him. But yeah, anyway.
All right, number 21.
Who?
This team is attached to the hip of the Broncos. No, nothing? Wow. I just throw them up there like softballs.
Softballs? No.
Okay. They won their first 3, followed by losing their next 4. Could you match the other team that does that?
Raiders?
I've lost all respect for you. No. The Broncos, right? They won their first 3.
Yeah.
Then they lost 4.
The Broncos.
So that's right. The Broncos, because they're So you can only use the Christian McCaffrey excuse so long, because I was using it for a while too. Well,
the Panthers?
Yeah, the Panthers. Yeah, exactly. I can't believe it. It wasn't until now that you figured out it was the Panthers.
You said Broncos 3 times instead of saying Panthers. That's why.
Oh. Okay. All right.
I was like, what?
Okay. My bad. All right. Yeah. Panthers are attached to the hip.
There we go. Okay. You scared me. I was like, what?
Okay. All right.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah. Win the first 3, lose.
Poor Panthers.
Next 4.
Poor Panthers.
Yeah. I mean, because I was like, you know what?
Matt Rule's got a plan.
Yeah, Matt Rule's got a plan. Christian McCaffrey will be back.
3 points.
Yeah.
What happened?
Score 3 points against the... And you know what? I mean, essentially, Sam Darnold is resorting...
Back to his Jets days.
And throwing the picks. I think all this could have been masked if Christian McCaffrey just didn't get hurt,
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, maybe. But they got a trip to Hotlanta.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The Dirty Birds. Pitts is going to feast on them.
Yeah, I actually think the Falcons are going to win that game.
You'll see.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. Number 20. The
Top
Eagles.
20. Sad eagle noises. 20?
Yeah.
Philadelphia fans don't like you right now.
They don't.
20?
They should be glad I don't have him in the cellar dweller.
What do you mean? Jalen Hurts, man.
Dude, I love Jalen Hurts.
Me too.
Bring him to the Niners. Hey, we'll give you Trey Lance. Give us Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts would work perfect in the 49ers system.
Of course they would.
Yeah, because he'd be well protected. And, he could run on his own, which...
Imagine that trade. It'd be weird, though. A monumental trade. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Trey Lance for Jalen Hurts.
I mean, do the Eagles still buy into that Jalen Hurts is their franchise
Obviously, they traded away Zach Ertz, his freaking protection.
Yeah, that's true.
Safety blanket.
Yeah, I mean,
God.
They ended up... I had them against the Raiders. I thought that it was a pretty even game, but they stumbled against the Raiders. Raiders beat them 33-22.
What did I say? I called that one too.
You did call that one.
Yeah, Gruden doesn't matter. It's all about Derek Carr's attitude.
It is about Derek Carr.
He's tired of being called a loser.
Yes, for sure. He's the reason that they're 2-0. I think Rich Bisaccia ended up steadying the ship. Mm-hmm. Yep. But as far as taking over the keys to the car, it's definitely
get it because his car.
Oh, I can see it like forming in my head.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god!
Oh my god! I did it! Yeah,
exactly. The ding in my head.
Ding!
Was like, But I'd say at this point, Hurts is more of a fantasy star than a Madden cover star.
Do you hear that? I think that's Matt Gucciani driving over here the second you said fantasy.
Exactly. I'm sure he has him on one of the teams.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
One of his 12.
So, you know what? They play the Lions this week. It's a perfect opportunity for both teams. I think the Lions are sort of spent after beating the Rams. So I think
almost beating the Rams.
Oh, sorry.
See, you're gaffing and I'm blanking. See, we're doing it again, guys.
My stomach
two Mondays ago.
My stomach is messed up. So
that's fine.
I had too much to eat on my day off.
Yep.
But yeah, I think Hurts bounces back and beats the Lions.
Again? 0-8? Are we gonna go 0-17 like the 0-16 Lions for 2008?
I don't
or
think
7
so.
or whatever
I don't
it was.
think
So.
There's just too much effort being put in, and those
Dan Campbell crying
teams
didn't care really.
Didn't care. Yeah, and they checked out. This team's still fighting away.
Which is crazy to me, by the way.
All right.
Shout out to Dan Campbell.
I gave this team a chance. I put them on the 14th spot, which is the hot seat.
How dare you? And look what happened.
Yeah, they fell into purgatory. That's where they're at number 19. The 49ers.
Ah ha ha. Cardinal dances at the top.
I mean, where do I start with my 49ers?
Please, let me hear it. I love it when you rip your own team. Please tell me. What went wrong?
Yeah.
What went wrong?
Okay, first of all,
yeah,
and I'm not making any excuses.
Nope.
But, I mean, something called a bomb cyclone hit Levi Stadium and was making everybody on both sides drop the ball, drop pick sixes. It was just a sloppy game. Mm-hmm. Floating passes, greasy fumbles. They probably still would have lost.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah. Garoppolo's stats? Oh, well, he had 2 interceptions and a fumble. I mean, usually he's good for 1 turnover, and then he makes a nice comeback. Yeah. I mean, it was a mess.
Do you blame the rain for this whole thing? Because we texted about it. I said no, though. It wasn't.
I think it's maybe a 3-point game either way with the possibility of them losing.
The issue is that they have waterproof gear and they have gloves and everything now. Come on. They have all this top-line crap.
It was a mess. I mean, did you see Garoppolo throw that ball? As soon as he threw it, it just came out of his hand.
Yeah.
I think that the rain didn't give us any chance. Without the rain, we would have had a chance.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Colts own you, though, so it's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and then even Matt Nagy, ended up choosing Justin Fields. And why is Matt Nagy getting so much crap for not starting Justin Fields, but Shanahan isn't getting crap?
Oh, he is. He just ignores it.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, we should have Lance start. The only one who scares me is Trey Lance because he almost beat my Cardinals, for God's sake. 17-14.
He starts once, and, if not for a couple 4th downs that didn't
go
their way.
You were 1 for 4 on 4th downs. You tried to go for 4 times, he stopped you 3 times.
Yeah, 4 for 5 or whatever
If you were 4 for 4 on the 4th down, you would have won.
I want to say we were...
You were 1 for 3 or 1 for 4.
No, 1 for 5. That's what it was.
Yeah, but see, on the flip side, though, I got to give credit to my Cardinals defense. They stopped you 4 times.
True.
Come on.
That's true.
So,
but what? Maybe if Shanahan would have opened up the offense,
you wouldn't have to go on 4th down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But anyways,
all right.
Give credit to the Colts. We have to sound like Belichick. Give them credit.
I'll mention the Colts later because they moved up the rankings.
Yeah, I gotta do the Belichick's part. Come on, it's funny. Give them credit. That's it. Just gotta play better. That's the way he sounds in every freaking conference. Swear to God.
All right, at number 18, this team has been involved in more close games than any other team.
And he's purgatory. And they're in purgatory.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is. Please enlighten me. I'm blanking, dude.
Missed field goals.
Vikings.
Field goals.
Vikings.
Yeah, as soon as I said that.
There
Missed field goals.
Yes.
And
we just said to the left.
Yeah,
just to the left. And it gave me PTSD as a Cardinals fan.
Yeah.
I almost had a stroke when I saw it.
I was having a stroke too because I had my money tied to that game. And
yeah, but it didn't matter though because someone decided to fumble. Right?
Yeah. Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, he fumbled, dude, against the Ravens.
Yeah, so they went into the bye week 3-3.
0.500. Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, I can't think of a better team.
Hey, you can't go 0.500 anymore because it's 17 games.
I know, that's true.
So either you're loser season or winning now.
I sort of like that part.
Yeah.
They had a non-losing season.
No.
What does that mean? Yeah, and I can't think of a better team to be on the Sunday night scaries.
Oh God.
Against a rested Cowboys team.
Oh hell no.
Yeah. So
I got the Cowboys.
Yeah, I got the
Cowboys. You just can't stop the Cowboys offense. They can do everything.
Right. There's already predictions of the Cowboys losing this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
the Vikings are desperate.
The Vikings are desperate, and
is it at home or away for the Vikings?
No, they're playing in Minnesota.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So it's a field goal, and this time it actually drifts in, and the Vikings win at the last second.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? The Cowboys fans getting pissed.
I want to say that the Vikings have somewhat had their number the last couple of years. Remember last year?
Vikings Cowboys, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So,
that'd be hilarious.
Sunday
I'd laugh.
Scaries. The
So,
Cowboys,
yeah, and it's Sunday night
Vikings. Yeah, I don't want any piece of
Don't
this game.
bet on this, Milton.
I'm not gonna,
you promised me.
I'm not going to ruin my Halloween.
All I have to say is...
Like, I'm going with my kids to Halloween after
and you keep looking at your phone over and over.
Yeah. At my phone, and then the Cowboys are losing. I'm not going to let the Cowboys ruin my confirmation.
Oh, yeah, because you're
and my Halloween. Yeah.
In fact, you'd probably bet on the Vikings swing because you hit the Cowboys so much.
Yeah.
All I have to say is 17-19, you know?
Yeah, both these teams drive me crazy. I'm pretty sure I've narrowed my teams 2 or 3 in the morning game.
Oh, I'll tell you. I'll text you.
Yeah,
my
for
feelings.
sure. Yeah. I mean, there's only really 4 capable games of
Gotta pick 2.
Betting, yeah. So I think I got my 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 at the most, depending on how.
Well, one of them's gonna be Cardinals. Just kidding. Don't bet on the game. It's Packers and Cardinals.
Yeah,
no,
I mean, you know what?
Just enjoy and watch it.
At this point,
it's Thursday night scaries too.
At this point, the Cardinals, I think, are the favorite team just because
they don't have Devontae Adams. They don't have Jared Alexander. They don't have their Pro Bowl left tackle.
I mean, COVID has been sort of a mixed bag. That like last year, if you had COVID, it meant you were losing for sure. Yeah. This year,
stares at you.
Not so
Cardinals.
much. It's more of an inconvenience than it is a detriment.
I think it's a detriment for fucking Rodgers. He doesn't have a center either. Just letting you know.
Really? His center
has COVID. His left guard has COVID. His left tackle has COVID.
No.
Jared Alexander. Yeah, look it up. Jared Alexander's out. Wow. Their corner's out, and their wide receiver Devontae Adams.
That information down to my friends.
And their running back is out
because
with COVID. All their Pro Bowlers are out basically.
Wow.
That's why that's why no one's really excited anymore because it's not full strength.
Yeah,
Packers versus
I know.
Full strength.
You're talking
Cardinals.
like
The Cardinals are just gonna demolish them.
Like
it's not fair.
You know, mid-season game of the year type stuff.
It would have been if they both were at full strength. The Cardinals are at full strength because they got Chandler Jones coming back.
Yeah,
it's not even going to be a game. I'm sad now. I'm kidding. It's Rodgers. Let's not give him 37 seconds, Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, don't give him 37.
All right, almost halfway through our power rankings,
and it's 52 minutes.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Steelers. They're 3-3.
They're only there because my boy TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Sorry, Roethlisberger. You're gonna have to go. Matt Ryan will be here longer than you. Right? Agree?
Yeah.
Agree? Disagree?
Okay, so
does he have to go?
To go 3-3, they
defense.
Their defense has come back, and with TJ Watt sort of revitalizing that defense, they have had 2 wins against the Broncos, who have lost 4 straight.
Yep.
And against the Seahawks, who have lost 3 straight.
Sorry, Seahawks.
So basically, the Steelers have beat 2 teams that are 0-7 their last 7 games.
Only because they're defense.
Yeah.
So who are they playing now? They're playing a winning team?
Oh, no,
Steelers?
Not technically a winning team, but a winning team with more
recent
illnesses and then COVID.
Who is it?
The Browns.
They might win.
No, they might. I mean,
it's the Browns and Steelers game. They hate each other.
They do hate rivals, each other.
So they'll play full strength. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I mean, what I would say is,
throw more to Juju Smith-Schuster, please. He's a nice guy. Throw more to him, Roethlisberger. Give him more yards.
You know what? Let's go old school with the Steelers and
Najee Harris up the middle.
Yeah,
over
and over.
40 runs a game.
Defense applying the pressure. Don't put it in Roethlisberger's hands.
I'm just gonna call him Roethlisberg from now on, in your honor.
Okay.
Berg. Yeah, don't.
Yeah, and so they faced the Browns in Cleveland.
Yikes!
I mean, essentially,
the dog pound.
The Steelers are playing the second team of the Browns, meaning Case Keenum, running back that filled in for Kareem Hunt,
still did good.
Nick Chubb.
Yeah, still did good though.
Yeah, so I guess I would favor.
It's a running game, basically, right?
Yeah,
both teams are going to run a lot. I know they are. Najee Harris.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably definitely take the under in this one.
Yeah, it's like the Ravens versus the Browns or Ravens versus Steelers when they both run a lot. It's a low-scoring game because like 10 minutes could go off the clock from one freaking drive, so a whole quarter is basically gone already, and they only get a touchdown.
Yeah,
unlike other teams where they score like 14, 21 points, from throwing it, like my Cardinals.
All right, this team finally moved out of that
purgatory
22nd to 18 spot.
Purgatory.
Yeah, but they're still in purgatory, but
nearing to playoffs ish.
Yeah, the Patriots.
Yeah. You know why? They needed that one against the Jets. That's like a pick-me-up girlfriend,
Yeah.
And now you feel good about yourself, and now the next one you think might be your future wife. So
right.
Patriots like, we might go on a win streak, guys.
Yeah, you got to respect the GOAT of coaching.
Belichick, yeah. It was the NFL 100 celebration or whatever, and that was the greatest coaches part. Belichick was the one that was unanimously picked.
Oh yeah,
Come on.
Yeah.
You have to.
I mean, both the Bucs and the Cowboys experienced near-death experiences
because of Belichick.
Yep. Yeah, and I just think that those frustrations of not beating Brady and not beating the Cowboys when they had both of them in sight.
Yeah. They should have won the game.
Yeah.
Honestly.
When you get kicked, you pass the kicking on down. You kick the dog. Yeah. And the dog was the Jets at 54-13.
He whipped the crap out of them.
He did.
Yeah. I know they were a lesser team, but and you probably would have won like 30-10 or whatever. He decided to slaughter them to send a message to everyone else.
Yeah, no, for
if
sure.
If we can blow them out, we can beat you by 30.
He's got to put some fear into the Chargers, I mean...
Yeah, well, yeah. It's the freaking Halloween Scaries game.
Yeah, that's true. Anything scary could happen. Yeah,
Emperor Belichick gets his hoodie.
Belichick is 2-0 on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they head to Los Angeles.
He kind of owns the Chargers, which is annoying.
Kind of, yeah.
Which is annoying.
Yeah, he kind of does.
God dang
but, I mean, Mac Jones is slinging it more in that spread formation. It's really hard.
Stop copying Kingsbury, damn it, Belichick. Just kidding.
No, I mean, there's no one that better exploits teams' weaknesses than Belichick.
You know what that means?
What?
He's going to run up the middle against the Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
Chargers run defense is their weakness.
They are.
Sorry I gave it away, Matt. Oh, crap. Belichick listens in on our sports.
Yeah,
dang it.
He probably Yeah, that porous Chargers run defense.
They need to fix that.
They need to fix
ASAP.
It just sucks that they're coming off the bye playing a team that's very capable of running it. What do they have, like 4 or 5 running backs?
I mean, that's what they're built around is run heavy. You know that, right?
No,
and Belichick just changes it to whatever.
But it seems like for the Bucs and the Cowboys that they went more spread formation to be able to hang. But
he doesn't have to now. He can run up the freaking middle with his 4 running backs over and over and over and over, and then we'll get tired because he just keeps switching them out.
Would it surprise me if Belichick ran 60 straight times?
Hell yeah, he will. He will.
He will. Yeah.
He's like, you just said he exploits your weakness.
Yeah.
What did he see in the Ravens game? Come on.
Yeah.
And the Browns game. He's like, oh, they got gashed up the middle.
Yeah,
I'm going to have my guys run up the middle.
If there's one coach that
who sees that and is like, yes, and rubs his hands together, Belichick.
For sure. The Chargers should be very scared.
I think it's Belker, whatever, the running back for the Patriots.
They got a couple of new ones.
He had like 100-something plus yards or whatever, and he looked good against the Jets.
Yeah.
He was gashing them, so he's probably going to be used against the Chargers. Sorry, Matt. Sorry, buddy.
I think most Charger fans are
already know
a little worried. Yeah, I was talking to Brian at work, and he was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, at number 15, this team should technically have won 4 straight, but they lost that one in overtime to the Ravens, so they're resurgent. They just beat my 49ers.
The Colts,
yeah. Mainly behind Jonathan Taylor's strong run game, which is allowing Carson Wentz to settle into the offense.
Oh, sounds like Sam Darnold when he had Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, running is a good idea anyway in general.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay, Colts. You gonna go to the playoffs or not? I don't know. I got Titans in the way.
Yeah, I mean, this week they get a title fight with the Titans for the AFC South.
Oh.
So.
Title fight? Sign me up.
Yeah.
Is it the UFC championship fight? It's gonna be like $150,000 a seat for the front row.
Yeah,
Dang it!
It's like an interim title fight, and then
Then they have the real champion. Yeah.
Right. So,
not much to say about them because they kind of whooped your Niners. We already saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Colts fans. I don't think you're gonna get in the playoffs.
I don't think so either.
Because there's too many other. Wait. So it's the 4 division winners, and then there's gonna be 3 wild cards.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are they good enough though? Carson Wentz isn't really the best. He's not the best quarterback. I'm sorry.
I know that you don't.
He's like middling.
I would put him slightly above middling. I mean, he ran into the end zone, and I don't know. I think a little bit more. I don't.
Not from what I saw.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's not like an MVP caliber quarterback that I would trust.
The Colts gave the Titans a tough time last time they played, which was a couple weeks ago. So I sort of see that same type of game.
So you're saying he's better than Kyler Murray, Carson Wentz?
Who?
Carson Wentz. That's what I meant. Having an elite QB. You say he's better than Aaron Rodgers.
No, he's not.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not an elite quarterback.
I'm saying I'd rather have
After
an elite
you
quarterback.
go through all the elite quarterbacks,
then it's him.
Then it's him. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just asking though in general if you're going to bet
somewhere
on stuff,
in him,
he's
got that MVP type season that he was having.
Yeah.
And
then he breaks his ankles.
I don't think he's the reason that they lose.
He's not the reason that they win either.
Yeah.
Because there's other people as well.
They've won 3 of 4, and they should have won that 4th game. So they're doing something right.
No. Let's go Ravens.
I think Frank Reich is a big reason.
So I give more credit to Frank Reich than Carson Wentz.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe Carson Wentz is the co-pilot and Frank Reich.
Oh, like Kyler Murray's the co-pilot. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that. More respect on his name.
Quarterback.
Yeah.
Or mainly it's the coach in some relationships that are the co-pilot.
Okay.
But every once in a while you'll have a coach that's the bigger of the two in the nucleus.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 14. This is
Who's in the playoffs?
This is the hot spot. The 14 is the hot spot because it means should you slip, you will slip right into purgatory.
Out of the playoffs. Yeah,
exactly. It's the Chiefs. You know?
How do you have the Chiefs so low? Sir, your first week you're like, oh, well, the Chiefs are a lock for the AFC Championship game, week 7. So anyway, you guys are in the hot seat. You're at 14th spot. What?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't ESPN. This isn't ESPN.
Where should they be?
I'm joking, dude.
Oh, okay.
I was making a joke as if I'm ESPN.
Oh, you're ESPN.
Because they still think they're number 1 because they're sucking off their,
their
teat.
The teat. Yeah, they're on the Chiefs. The 14th spot is called the playoff cliff.
Yes.
Because you're technically in the playoffs, but should you lose or should you embarrass yourself, you will fall straight into purgatory.
You'll get pushed off the cliff by Cliff Kingsbury.
Exactly.
Kick.
They're definitely I mean
the Chiefs
they're
got
the
blown out
of the AFC West.
They got blown out
with the stink ass Broncos.
How did the Chiefs get blown out?
Oh, I don't know.
How?
I mean, did it surprise me that they lost against the Titans?
No. The Titans
did it surprise me that they scored 3 points?
Yes.
That's even less points than they scored in the Super Bowl.
What happened to... Wait. Oh, here. Didn't I call this last week? What did I say about the Titans against the Chiefs? What did I tell you? Double Tyreek Hill and they have no offense.
Yeah.
What do? They doubled Tyreek Hill. Yeah. They're listening to me, Milton. What's the coach's name?
Oh,
for the Titans? Yeah, Vrabel's listening to me, guys.
Vrabel's 3-1 against the Chiefs?
Yeah. Maybe because he's listening to me.
Yeah,
I told him, just double Tyreek Hill and you're good. Look what happens. 3 points.
I mean, for a terrible Titans defense, to give up only 3 points is pretty amazing because they gave up 31 to the Bills earlier in the week, and all season they've been not the best of defenses.
So, not to toot my own horn, but I called it again. Did I not?
With what?
The Titans thing. I told you they're going to win.
Yeah.
All they have to do is double him.
Yeah, definitely.
The Chiefs need more weapons. I'm sorry, Andy Reid. You can't just rely on Mahomes. Your $500 million quarterback.
I thought they had Josh Gordon. When's he going to...
I don't know. They're not... See, that's the thing. You have them, but they're not performing as expected. It's just Tyreek Hill and Mahomes. That's it. Even Kelsey's been quiet.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't get it.
Yeah, they had no running back as Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think that the whole problem with the Chiefs started when they lost Kareem Hunt, and then they lost Damian Williams.
And then Lamar Jackson came and took it from them. Their soul, basically.
Yeah.
When he fumbled. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking a terrible defense, mainly the run defense, and an overused offense.
They only have Chris Jones,
which is leading to their inconsistencies.
Tyrann Mathieu, that's it.
I mean, I'm going to be ESPN, okay, for a second.
Oh,
and
God.
Be like,
here we go.
Well,
okay.
I mean, if you've seen who they've lost to the Chargers.
Yes.
They lost to the Ravens.
Yeah.
They lost to the Bills. And they lost to the Titans. All those teams are...
playoff teams.
Playoff/division possible winners.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So...
who have they beaten, though?
The Browns, the Eagles, the Washington.
Not a playoff team.
Yeah.
So they only won one of three. 2 of 3 was against non-playoff teams. Ooh, the Chiefs are looking hella sus, guys.
Yeah,
they're looking like fakers.
They beat the crap teams and lose to the top. So they should be able to bounce back and go back to 500. But this is going to rear its ugly head later on. Yeah.
This is Super Bowl hangover. Is this the textbook definition?
It totally is. I mean, I saw their Super Bowl hangover mainly resulting from their new offensive line. Yeah. And
we thought they reloaded on everything, Milton.
I think how it was explained to me is that they put the wrong lineman in. Okay. Because they're sort of trying to run an RPO system. Yeah. And like the tackle that they got from the Ravens was more of a run blocking tackle. So there's like these there's some inconsistencies on the line where, you know, you're trying to run one system, but the linemen you have are used to running another system, and then you got to mesh them all together.
Stop making excuses, ESPN. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I know, you're great, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yeah, you're Messiah. Oh, yeah. Are the Chiefs a dynasty? That's what I saw earlier today. Yeah. On a head, I'm like, no.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, ESPN, please.
Followed up by, is LeBron better than Jordan? Yeah,
God.
They rehash the same shit over and over again.
People don't care. They only
like
the truth.
This team was just outside of the playoffs looking in. Yep. And they snuck back in, the Browns, in a must-win game on a short week against the Broncos.
Barely beat them.
Yeah, no starting quarterback. Both running backs out. I want to say tackles out, wide receivers. Yep. And a third string running back.
Just get rid of OBJ.
What his name, but
get rid of OBJ.
Saved their season, and then now they have the hated Steelers coming up next.
Tell them to get rid of OBJ.
Oh, you got to get rid of OBJ. Yeah,
he's a cancer.
He's a loudmouth. He's a cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Get rid of the herpes on the team. He's done. All right, number 12, and I had placed this team there regardless of how the game ended last night, which I thought I might get myself in trouble, but then I started looking at all the teams below them. Yeah. And I was like, are the Browns really better than this team?
The Saints?
Are the Chiefs really better than the what?
Is it the Saints?
Yeah. Are the Colts really better than the Patriots? So every one team that I said, so I was like, I think I'm safe either way.
The Saints.
They definitely, they're 4-2. They've basically relied on 3 things all season. Their defense, which is holding teams to 17 points a game. They got some players on there. I mean, that linebacker yesterday, man, he was a stud. The guy that almost had the pick 6 at the end. Yeah. Demario Davis, I believe his name is.
Yeah, I think he could actually cover Kyler Murray. In a quarterback spy.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't want to face him in the playoffs.
He's definitely a legit do-everything linebacker.
Who's fast,
Fast, run down the running back.
And he could tackle him.
Drop to the pass, pick
tackle
off
my
a pass.
Boy Murray.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're relying on their defense, mainly their front 4. Sean Payton, I mean, he was 9-3 coming off the bye. Yeah. You give this guy enough 2 weeks to plan, I mean, it was an ugly game, but he still won, so I'm going to give him the credit. And essentially a do-everything running back in the mold of someone named Roger Craig. That's who all these running backs that, catch for a living and run for a living, the real dual-threat quarterback, owe their game
to the dual threat
to Roger Craig, who was the first to do all this. And...
You said quarterback, by the way, so dual threat running back.
Is
Roger Craig, who should be in the Hall of Fame.
Who should be in the Hall of Fame, exactly. Do I have to get a petition?
Yes,
do I have to?
You do.
What do I have to do to It's
the sports writers.
I mean, years from now, they'll put him in the veteran committee and be like, as a veteran, he gets to go. No, dude, put him in now. I want to battle with somebody on the board of the Hall of Fame and they tell me why he's not in there, and then I tell them why he needs to be in there. I guarantee you I would win that.
Do you know who the Hall of Fame people are? It's all the sports writers in each little town and city. Did you know that? They all vote.
Okay, I need to be in that room.
You need to be in a sports...
with all those sports writers.
There's no room. They just send in their vote via email, mail,
that's okay.
whatever.
We need to...
You need to talk to them, huh?
I need to talk to him and just come up...
On behalf of Roger Craig, and then have the bullet points drawn up.
Exactly. Here's my bullet points and say, okay, so why
isn't he in there?
Well, technically, he doesn't have enough yards to be considered. Really, it's not about championships. It's not about changing the game. About yards. It's not about being the first to do something. I'm like, you have running backs like that. I mean, Terrell Davis didn't have a whole bunch, but he had the nice 2,000 yards. He had a couple Super Bowls. Gale Sayers, the same thing. Roger Craig deserves to be in that same category as the Gale Sayers, the Terrell Davises. It's
all of... You realize it's a popularity contest, right? It's because no one likes him. That's why he's not getting in. Yeah. Seriously. I mean, he didn't suck up, apparently.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, are they holding the fumble that when he fumbled and the Chargers or the 49ers didn't go to their third Super Bowl? I'm just still trying to... Because I was mad about Roger Craig.
That's not it, dude.
Okay.
It's personal. It's personal. It's opinion voting when they vote for this, right? Right. That's why Don Coryell is not even in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And he invented the modern freaking passing game. Okay. What the hell?
So that's a beef I have. Should I ever get on a show on ESPN?
Yes.
And they said I have one question to ask the great
or one vote.
Stephen A. Smith,
Roger
or
Craig.
Any of those guys.
Vote Roger Craig on one of your votes you get.
Yeah.
Then they're like, oh, Roger Craig. Maybe we should do that.
Did you forget about him? Anyways.
Continue. Sorry, we're on a rant.
Yeah. So up next for the Saints in the Superdome, the Bucks and Brady.
Brady's gonna win.
Yeah, I think so too. 0-2 last year. I don't think he forgot that.
Oh, I know. You always say that.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And sometimes it doesn't work, but most of the time
I know. The Rams beat him again somehow.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Should they meet again in SoFi? I'm just telling you, there might be a different... because this time they'll have Antonio Brown and Gronk. And
it's because
they'll have all the missing pieces towards the end of the season. Yeah. And then that's when the Bucks are going to be at their strongest.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah. So...
Yeah. What number are we on?
12.
We're at an hour and 11 minutes. It's 12:57
right,
p.m.
Cool.
Yeah.
Number 11, I bumped him out of the top 10 because of their getting blown out. And on top of that, just having the bye week going up against Belichick, I just thought that this is where they needed to be. Should they beat the Patriots, I will jump them right back up into the top 10. But there was just some other teams that jumped over you because while you're on a bye, you're susceptible to other teams doing well.
Yeah.
So the Chargers didn't get dropped a couple points because they did anything bad. It was because of other teams doing well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chargers 11.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And it's funny because the Ravens
blew them out, and then the Ravens get blown out.
No, that's what I'm saying. That the Bills, the Chargers, and the Ravens, all teams that you would say we were impressed with at some point in the season, right?
And then they get blown out horribly.
And then they get blown out, followed by you get a bye, which is the perfect thing because you don't want to get blown out and then have to play next week.
Oh hell no!
Because you got to correct all the mistakes. So this bye was badly needed.
Definitely after their blowout.
After 34-6 losing to, I hope that Staley. I mean, I have confidence in Staley sometimes too much, based on what he did. I mean, the Chargers. I think I asked Charger fans, hey, a 4-2 record with one of those wins being a win at the Arrowhead against the Chiefs, would you have taken it at the beginning of the season? Matt would have. I would have.
Yes.
Most Charger fans.
One of the losses has to be a blowout just so you pay your dues.
Yeah.
So you don't get fool yourself. You know what's going to happen tonight? I said the Cardinals going to get blown out now again by the Packers. Great. Thanks. Really fucking appreciate it. I jinxed it because I said it out loud. I'm a Cardinals fan, I'm always superstitious.
There you go. Now it's gone.
Okay. Right. Anyway.
Yeah, I hope that the run defense has been fixed. Probably not.
Yeah, you can't fix it in a week, but I'm sure it's been talked about and addressed. These are professionals. They watch tape. Come on. They know they're getting gashed. Come on.
I think what needs to happen is that Herbert, if they needed to fix anything, they need to fix the offense. Be like, you know what? Our defense is going to give it up. That's the reality. I mean, this is
we should run more.
This is Herbert talking to Staley. Obviously, this is Staley talking to his own defense.
No, Herbert needs to run more.
Yeah,
run the ball more to chew the clock so the defense doesn't get gashed as much.
Yeah. I mean, there's
saying it to Staley.
You ever seen The Waterboy?
Yes.
Okay, so he tells the team, hey, everybody needs to chip in, but then he goes to Adam Sandler and he's like, we need you to do this, I think it's the same talk that Staley is having with Herbert. Staley told the whole team, hey, you know what? We all need to do our part. And then he pulls Herbert over by the mask and is like, you need to do this because the rest of the team isn't going to do this. So that's what I'm thinking on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. This is, at the beginning of the season when the Chargers played the Washington or the
football team,
the Sean Taylor's ghost. I was asking Matt Guccione to focus on Staley. That I just wanted to see with the body language what he was doing. So I'm going to go back to, instead of necessarily watching the game, I'm going to keep an eye also on Staley and see what he's doing.
Let's see how he does after a bad loss.
Yeah, after a bad loss.
That'll prove how good he is.
Yes.
We'll see.
If he bounces back and win, then we'll be like, all right, cool. Everybody loses.
Staley's
it's
cool.
impossible to win every game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Emperor Belichick stops by SoFi.
Oh God.
That's out of all teams, that's the last team I want to play. Do you agree?
Yes. Yeah. It's the hoodie, dude. It gives him evil power. It's the Emperor's hood.
All right. Now we're into
top 10, baby.
Top 10. Okay.
Yeah, an hour 15 minutes. You got cool. Time. We're still on schedule.
Good. All right. The Raiders.
Really?
Yeah.
You never would have thought you would have said that, huh?
No.
The loser Raiders for last year before?
For sure.
I called it, though.
Did you?
I said the Raiders are going to do really good this year.
Oh, I don't remember that.
You don't?
I'm sure.
We'll go back to the first week. I said Raiders are going to do good.
Okay.
Derek Carr, all that stuff. That's what I said.
Okay. I believe you.
And you said no. And I'm like, okay.
Well, because their defense was supposedly so bad, but...
Oh, no. They got Max Crosby. They got... What's his name? Like everything came together. Yeah, Abraham. Everything came together.
Yeah. So they've broken into the top 10. 2 straight wins by Carr. And like I mentioned earlier...
All Carr, yeah.
Yeah, all Carr.
Yeah.
Rich Bisaccia is steadying the Raider Nation.
New nucleus, I guess, for now.
Yes.
Neo-nucleus.
Yes, exactly.
The Carr and Bisaccia. Yeah. CB.
Yeah, so far in the last 2 weeks, they've beat the Broncos, which is a division game, handedly, in Denver, which is even more impressive. Had they beat the Broncos in Raider Nation, then I'd been like, but the fact that they...
At Mile High.
And then, to beat up a plucky Eagles team with Hurts, dominating the whole game. I mean, the score makes it look like it was sort of close, 33-22,
it wasn't.
But it wasn't. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
I called it, man.
Yeah, and you know what? They are one of the teams that go into the bye week off of a win. So they're technically in first place because they're 5-2 over the Chargers, who are 4-2. So should the Chargers win and they're 5-2, then they would take the lead over the Raiders.
Yeah, because they beat the Raiders.
Yeah. So first place in one of the best divisions in football, the AFC West, to go along with the NFC West.
It's just the West.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sorry, East Coast, your time's over.
Exactly. It's time for the West Coast to shine.
Exactly.
All right, number 9. These guys got dropped a little bit because they got blown out. Not to be trusted. Ravens, yes. It seems like high-octane offenses still give Ravens trouble.
Yeah, called it.
Especially if the Ravens' opponent has a defense, right? And then you'll say, well, what about the Chargers? Don't they have a high-octane offense? Well, they have such a bad run defense that the high-octane,
doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And there wasn't much of a running game to go with it because they stopped. What's his name? The guy I always give crap to, the Eckler. Yeah.
You should stop giving him crap. He's actually pretty strong.
No, I know, but I mean, he got shut down in that Ravens game.
Well, it's the Ravens. They know how to stop the run. They go against every practice.
That's true. You're right. That's a really good point. Yeah.
But
yeah, you know what? I mean, I think a lot of people saw the Titans beating the Chiefs. You did, and
I did.
I like the Chiefs with the points. But I
didn't even do the points.
I don't really think many people, maybe the guy at work that
slowly raise his hand, and you as well. You did say the Bengals might have a chance because of Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
AKA Jerry Rice 2.0.
Yeah. I mean, to cover the spread for sure. Maybe to get a tight win.
And then
but
blowout.
Nobody's predicting blowouts.
I didn't say blowout.
I mean, if there's anybody that's predicting blowouts, I'm going to call bullshit on you because, like, when I saw 41-17, I was like, what? 24 points? I mean, more than 3 scores?
Yes. It's all Jamar Chase.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Jamar Chase, for 7 games, has the most yards of anybody in NFL history. We're talking Moss. We're talking Jerry Rice. I mean,
Oh my God.
all the greats. I mean, I mean, and you know what? To have that built-in chemistry, where in college they must have played for 2 or 3 years, the best
and
national championship
team ever.
And I mean, I've only seen from like the early '80s on, but I mean, I'll take a look at the old footage and probably still make that claim.
Maybe the Miami team. When
maybe the Miami team. Yeah. Those
baddest.
Those 80s Miami teams with Jimmy Johnson. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
But
because they had that grit and dirtiness.
But modern college though, definitely LSU.
Yeah, for sure.
That was an unfair team completely. I felt bad.
Yeah, I mean, okay,
Trevor
you got
Lawrence.
Joe Burrow. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got Justin Jefferson, who was Rookie of the Year last year. And then you have Jamar Chase, who's making Justin Jefferson's Rookie of the Year
look like crap.
And
it should have gone to freaking Herbert. Can't believe Justin Herbert didn't get Rookie of the Year.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, he did. I don't.
Was it AFC and NFC Rookies of the Year?
No, Justin Jefferson got it.
How? Herbert had the best.
I know he did.
Everyone got mad.
But you know what?
Everyone got mad.
You have great stats and you lose. Yeah. They don't give you the respect. You have stats and you win. Then you have Brady. Okay. Or Kyler Murray.
Jefferson.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I meant though? He should have. Freaking Herbert should have gotten it. Everyone knows that. It's not his fault that Anthony Lynn was crap at time management.
Yeah. So I mean, the Ravens off of the loss, they're going into the bye to figure out.
You know what happened? You know what went wrong? The Bengals. They don't want to be called the Bengals anymore. They wanted revenge on the upstart Ravens who blew up the Chargers and were full of themselves.
And we'll be talking more about the Bengals in a couple picks.
They're above the Ravens.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You never thought this would come, huh? You never thought this day would come in what, 30, 40 years of football?
Yeah, I'm going to save it for the Bengals. Yeah. Right. So, what I would tell Raven fans is don't worry.
Don't panic. Yeah.
Everyone gets beat badly once.
Yes.
Except the Cardinals.
Hey!
That was a compliment, dumbass.
No, I'm saying hey because you freaking jinxed us, Milton. You're a jinx. No! Jokes aside, thanks for the
jinx
compliment.
Powers comes to Kyler Murray, dude.
Yeah, please don't.
He's got like one of the, like how the Mormons wear that undergarment underneath.
Yes.
He has some type of thing like that where just shit bounces off of him. He's like, I control my own destiny. I decide what
screw
happens.
You, Milton.
Yeah, screw the universe. Screw sports podcast.
Sports Truth podcast.
Yeah, you can't touch Kyler Murray like that. He's just. He's Kyler Murray.
Thanks for the compliment.
If they lose, it's gonna be because of some other
crap
that happened. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It's this year. It's not gonna be Kyler Murray's fault. I mean,
for sure.
Once we get to the playoffs, then we can split hairs and stuff like that.
Of
Anyways,
course.
All right. Number 8. This team fell because they lost a Monday night game. But I was able to bail myself out. Do you know that this week I started in the hole?
Really?
Yeah. And then I was able to bail myself out and not...
The Bills.
Yeah. So the Bills, yes.
I don't know how to do a Bills noise, so I'm just going to do the stampede.
Oh, yeah. The Buffalo. Yeah,
the Buffaloes. Okay.
Yeah. So...
Josh Allen, get it together.
Yeah, I mean, so hopefully the coach has fixed
his anxiety issues.
Yeah, anxiety issues. What went wrong in the Titans game? What I would say is tighten up the defense because your defense is way too good to be giving up 34 points to the Titans. Okay?
You say that, but you don't give any credit to the Titans.
No,
give the Titans credit.
No, you're right. That run,
come on, man.
That running back and
Derrick Henry,
and then especially like if you have the running game and Tannehill's
popping off.
Like flying in the air, doing his little whatever Jordan they said. It looked more like a dance number.
And he was throwing like lasers. He was just destroying.
Yeah, we always forget that Tannehill has that mobility. So it's like, oh shoot. 8 men in the box, 9 men in the box towards Derrick Henry. What about Tannehill? He just ran past us and did this flippity Peter Pan thing in the air. I mean,
Tannehill should do more of the option reads.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Yeah, I would definitely run play action, RPOs. I mean, and you know what? They're just getting stronger at this point. At the beginning of the season, we thought, this is a foursome, not a threesome, because most people have trifectas. They got the quarterback, they got the running back, and they got the number 1 wide receiver. Yeah. This team has got the quarterback, the best running back in football. I mean, the numbers say it.
Yeah.
Impossible to stop. And then you got A.J. Brown, which is a beast. and then you have Julio Jones too.
Possible to stop unless you're the Cardinals.
Right.
People forget J.J. Watt and Chandler Jones shut them down bad.
Oh, yeah.
Badly and picked them off.
I mean, luckily, those teams won't play until the Super Bowl because they're in different conferences.
Yeah.
So, like, I got a feeling that it wouldn't be a blowout the second time. I would still favor the Cards over the Titans.
Yeah.
But,
anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
Good job, Titans.
Yeah. So, yeah. And
Poor
you know
Bills.
what? Yeah, we're talking about the Bills still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, run the Josh Allen show. In Orchard Park this week. They're coming off a loss.
Yeah.
They had the bye week, and then now they're like, okay, for the Lions or the Bills, or I mean, the Lions, the Bills are sort of that hungry lion, and they're just throwing a nice piece of meat in there, which is some dolphin meat. And, yeah. And so the Bills are going to feast on that.
Yes. No.
The last, like, 4 or 5 games, I mean, it's an average of double-digit wins. Could I see a close game to where Tua is throwing his touchdowns?
But it doesn't matter because they're going to lose anyway.
Right.
Again, like last week.
Exactly. Dude, a defense that lost, that had 31 points scored on them. Yeah. I mean, they played their hearts out in Miami and lost to the Dirty Birds, you know. So.
Wrong one.
Right.
That's the Ravens.
All right. Number 7.
Oh, we're in the Elite 8 already. Okay.
Yes,
number
we
7.
are. The Elite 8 was starting with the
Bills.
This is a team that has made it from the cellar dweller. We placed them, I want to say, in the 20s somewhere.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. It's the Bengals at 5-2 that no one gave a chance to win. Maybe cover. Maybe a close
I love how
win.
you talked so much crap earlier on when they were in the cellar, and now look at them. They're actually in the bar. They're actually in the playoff bar.
I didn't anticipate their defense being so good, which their defense, I think, is like ranked number 8th or 9th.
They were top 10 consistently.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, and you know what?
Yeah.
They're the only team to allow 25 points or under. So the defense has given up 25, 17, 11, 21, 10, 20, and 24.
Wow.
I think.
Well, my Cardinals should face them.
Are they? I don't think so.
I don't think they're doing AFC North.
I don't think so either. But we talked about signature wins for Lamar Jackson, right?
Against Joe Burrow's signature
Chiefs. Joe Burrow. Yeah, I mean, I want to say one of his first signature wins was against the Steelers, you know, because the Steelers were bullying the Bengals
they blew them out.
Decades.
They blew them out
and they blew them out. Yeah. And then the real bully who's going to own the AFC North are the Ravens. I mean, people were like, oh, here's your ticket to SoFi, you know, you're already going there.
Who's the bully now? The Bengals are on top being the bully. They're beating the shit out of them.
Yeah. I mean, every great quarterback needs their Jerry Rice, and man, Jamar Chase is just breaking records. Through 7 games, he's got the most yardage in NFL history.
Forget the yardage, it's the quality of the yards, remember?
Yeah.
So he has all the yardage and their quality.
I mean, he could break open the short pass, which Jerry Rice was famous for. Like, he'd run in the slot instead of being on the outside,
and be a slant, right?
And be a slant on
and
a linebacker,
and
then he was gone. Or he could go deep over the middle, and either Montana or Steve Young was giving him the ball. So yeah, I just like the confidence that I see with Joe Burrow, and they have. I mean, I would take their. It's no longer a poor man's offense.
No,
it's a legit offense. Okay, we need to
just because Jamar Chase.
Yeah, we need to scrap the poor man's offense that they started with. You know, Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd. The tight end that plays a big role, Joe Mixon, you know. So they're they got a nice like balanced team.
You know how we said we should, instead of drafting wide receivers, should have drafted offensive linemen. Now we like to apologize. You know what?
There was a lot of people,
straight away.
including myself, that was like, you probably should have protected him, and now he's going to get run over.
Jamar Chase.
And this is when I thought they had a bad defense, but it's just I mean, that's the thing with every season, you know.
Yeah.
Dallas. The Cowboys, the Bengals, and there was some other team in there. Their defenses were terrible. Like, there was no way. I mean, if you have an offense but you don't have a defense.
Yeah, you thought they were terrible. Then guess what? They all perform better than you thought they would. Players.
Yeah.
So that makes their defense better. So you're just like, what?
Yeah, and they did spend some money in the last couple off seasons with free agency. Trey Hendrickson is one guy that they got. He's always in the backfield, and I mean, surprise.
Hour and 30 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So basically the defense is no longer a liability.
That's good.
They're allowing 18 points a game. Think about that. They're playing
AFC North people and other strong.
Yeah. And they're allowing 18 points a game for a team that last couple years, were averaging 30 plus points.
Well, they are the Bungles.
Yeah.
We always call them the Bungles. Now I can't call them the Bungles anymore.
No Bungles anymore.
Jeez,
the
Bengals
with an A, like the group.
Yes, totally.
All right. I think that's all I have to say. Oh yeah, and you know what?
Good job, Burrow.
Yeah,
Pat on the back.
they could be 6-1 if they didn't miss so many field goals in overtime against the Packers.
That should scare you a bit.
Yeah.
They were hanging with the freaking Packers, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, up next, the worst team in football.
Number 5?
No. I mean, who they're playing. Because I'll let you know.
The Jets?
The Jets, yeah, exactly.
They're going to blow out the Jets.
They're going to blow out Jets. Yeah, I want to say it started at -8.5, and it's just climbing.
It's probably going to be like -16.
Yeah. By the time,
come on, 40-something points on the Ravens? Come on now.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it might be a little bit of a letdown because, like, we beat the Ravens, so we can't lose to anybody, and then the pesky Jets come in there, and you got to remember...
The Jets beat the Rams.
There's this thing called the embarrassment factor in betting.
Yes.
I'm going to take you back to betting.
Look at see, we're back to betting, ladies and gentlemen.
So anytime you lose a bet by more than, I want to say 30 to 35 points, it's called the embarrassment factor. Next week, that team covers the spread. Doesn't necessarily win the game.
Okay.
But that's probably about 80% of the time. I'm thinking that the Jets are on that 20% of the time. You know, meaning like even though they're embarrassed as hell, even though they don't want to go back to their families and their friends because they're the Jets. I don't think that I don't think they can do anything about it, to be honest. I mean, maybe they can take out their frustrations on another cellar dweller team, but you're not gonna be a cellar dweller at the bottom of the cellar dwellers and beat a top 10 team like the Bengals.
The Bengals defense is too good.
I mean, the quarterback is everything you wanted him to be. Got to remember, he's playing in his second year.
Yes.
This is not his third year. So does that mean like next year he's just going to blow up?
Yes.
And we're going to have to favor the Bengals instead of the Ravens or Browns?
It's Joe Burrow, dude. I mean, Justin Herbert has the same kind of thing too. It's his second year and he's also doing good.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't think either team could go wrong with, like, if they had to do it over again, I think they would take Burrow, and I think that
Chargers take Herbert again.
And the Dolphins would take Tua. All right, number 6.
Yep.
This team in 7 days, they beat the Bills, and then they beat the Chiefs, the former Super Bowl champs.
The Titans.
The ones experiencing a Super Bowl hangover. Yeah, the Titans,
It's Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mean, this team, it's a confusing team. Because they were blown out by your Cards.
Yay.
They were upset by the worst team in football, the Jets.
Yes.
And then in 1 week, they beat the Bills on the goal line stand, which is impressive. It's hard to stop somebody 1 yard away from scoring a touchdown.
Oh, I know. The Cardinals did that 3 times.
Yeah. And then the Chiefs score 3 points.
You held the Chiefs, dude, to 3 points. I mean, you did what I said, Titans. You just double Tyreek Hill and you're good.
Yeah.
What'd I tell you? They got no one else.
Right now, there's a case for Derrick Henry to be the MVP.
Again?
I don't remember the last running back.
I know who it is. LaDainian Tomlinson.
MVP, it makes sense, but he had 30-plus touchdowns, right, or so?
He had 34 total touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't win then there's obviously a bias.
Yes.
But, he's Derrick Henry right now. He's piling up yards and touchdowns. I mean, his numbers are crazy through the first half of the season. I mean, we haven't even hit the halfway point. 8 out of 17.
It's not half. It's 9.
Not half.
It's 9.
Exactly. And so
8.5 technically is half.
Yeah,
exactly. So 8.5.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you can't have.
So play the Thursday night game and you'll be there.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, will they have a letdown against the resurgent Colts who have won 3 of the last 4?
Of course, because they're the Titans. They lost to the Jets.
Yeah.
It's the Jets' first win, right? Isn't it the Jets' first win?
Yes. The only win was that one. Yeah.
What?
So, AFC South Division bragging rights. That's what's at stake this week.
God.
Yeah, I mean, the Titans can stay in the top 10. If the Colts bump them,
they're going down.
They're going down.
Always. I mean, that's just the way Milton's power rankings go, guys. It's highly volatile. There's no real consistency with his power ranking. It's just the way he feels. He's on like ESPN, who always likes to keep the Chiefs in the top 3 no matter what, even if they lose badly.
Yeah, exactly. The Chiefs are still the number 10.
They're still a dynasty,
but they're 3-4, and they're like last in their division with the Broncos.
It's because they love Mahomes too much.
I mean, Mahomes is breaking ESPN's heart right now. All right, number 5.
Oh, top 5? Are we in the VIP suite?
We are in the VIP suite, and
We're
this
the lounge,
team almost got taken out of the VIP suite.
Who?
Because of your prediction that this team would not do well against a team that hadn't won all year.
Oh, is it the Rams?
Yeah, it's the Rams. I was like, if you don't get this one, then I'm cutting you off.
Hey, I called it, didn't I?
You did.
I'm telling you. And everyone laughed at me. You even laughed at me.
I laughed at you.
You laughed at me. Now who's laughing?
No, that's true. If you guys want to go back, listen to next week.
Yeah, listen to last week. Yeah.
He makes his crazy claim that the Rams are going
to have
could possibly
problems.
lose.
Yeah,
they will definitely not cover the point spread, which was like 17. So yeah,
correct.
Exactly.
It was like 7 or 12.
Yeah,
points.
It was 10-0 and like.
No, I'm getting texts from everyone. Oh my god! And I'm like, I told you not to take it.
I'm just glad I didn't take it. Yeah, I know. And then afterwards, I'm like, I should have taken it. The Rams and the Bucks and who's the other team that was? Oh, and your cards.
Yeah, my cards. Yeah, I told you.
I wanted to create that 5-teamer like. Patriots.
But what did your friend say? 2 teams, and what did I say?
Yeah,
2 teams.
2 teams. 3 the max.
keep it small.
To 4 or 5.
5's too much.
5's way too much. I'm not at that level.
I mean, you would have won though.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah. I was just happy to win, and I didn't want like the afternoon games like ruining my work schedule. Of,
and being depressed.
I felt so like my shackles were taken off because like by the time I got to work at 12:15, the games weren't over, but they were essentially over. The Patriots were pouring on points.
The 50 burger. I love saying that.
Exactly. It was like the stock market hit big. It was one of those things. And then the Packers, I mean, they were
trying to dial up on the poor Washington football team.
I saw that, and that game was like a little bit closer than I wanted it to be because Heineke was like
trying hard.
He had the end zone touchdown, and he dove like a foot before. And when the quarterbacks dive, then that's where they mark it off.
Yes.
And then on the next one, he tries to put the ball over but can't. So I don't think they would have won anyways.
Yeah,
but maybe.
I know.
Cover the spread. I remember Greg Rosenthal. He's one of my favorites, along with Cynthia Freeland. He said -7.5. He's like, take the Packers. This is my bet of the year. You know, and he's not even one of those betting guys. He was just so sure of that happening. And so I mean, when Cynthia Freeland and Greg Rosenthal, then I knew I was good. So, okay. Number 4.
Yeah, dude.
We're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay, number 4. I think this is the highest they've been after their bye week. The Cowboys.
Your hated Cowboys, man. You hate to give them the number 4 spot, don't you?
Yeah, I do, but they're very deserving of it. You know, I mean, they probably should have been ranked higher throughout the season so far. But
that's ESPN doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not ESPN.
Yeah,
we're keeping it real.
I mean, after a big win in Foxborough, this was probably the perfect time.
Barely,
yeah.
Sorry,
like
I don't care what anyone says.
You called that one too.
Yep.
They used the bye week to rest up and focus at the task at hand.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
What can't they do?
And it's funny because they were on the Sunday night scaries, which pushed them to the brink of almost losing in overtime.
Yes.
And then they're going right back to the Sunday night scaries. I don't know if someone doesn't like them on the scheduling, and they're playing the Sunday night scaries. Unless people don't know about the Sunday night scaries,
they don't. It's just you.
Yeah. I got the proof. Okay.
Yes, we do.
Catalog every Sunday night.
17-19. That's all I have to say to him.
There's a whole bunch of 17-19. Sunday night scaries cataloged.
Yes.
I mean, after the season, I cataloged all the games, and I was okay. Let me check out the Sunday night tendencies, and each one had some spooky ass
crap that you don't want to bet on.
Weird voodoo, Santeria,
Santa Maria.
Yeah, exactly. They had some weird stuff going on. Okay, like the football gods were like
laughing at Milton's bets.
Their fairy dust on it. I don't know. Just you don't want any piece of it. I don't want any piece of it.
So
I am
jokes
not
aside,
going to let the Cowboys ruin my daughter's confirmation day or Halloween
don't
or my
bet
day
on the
off.
Cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have it in the morning, win or lose, and be able to live on with the rest of my day.
So jokes aside, what can't the Cowboys do on offense? They can do everything. Literally everything. Pass, run, trick you, everything. Cowboys offense, right? You already talked about it earlier, but you agree, right?
What about?
They can do anything they want on offense.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
They can literally do everything.
You want to go grind it out two running backs?
Like against the Chargers, yeah. Gash them.
You want to go... 5
spread,
wide, spread on like Gallup and Amari and CeeDee Lamb, who's
it's not even fair.
rising superstar, and then there's their tight end.
I forget his name, but they keep feeding him. He always catches it.
He
gets like 10 catches. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, Knox.
Yes.
Or is Knox the one from the Bills?
I don't know who it is.
Yeah, anyways.
But he catches all that and all the yards. I'm like, oh my God.
So we'll talk more on Friday on the Cowboys-Vikings matchup because the Vikings have given them trouble. All right, number 3.
Top 3, baby.
Okay.
Who's at the
Don't hate me, okay?
Okay.
Don't hate me.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. The Packers.
I was about to say, if you said Cardinals, I was about to stand up and leave.
I know.
You cannot, dude.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to create suspense.
There's no suspense. Everyone, I'm wearing Cardinals red.
Okay,
There's no suspense. All right. 7-0.
Okay. Yeah,
Packers,
I mean, what I would say about the Packers is too bad that they're not playing in Lambeau, because if they were playing in Lambeau,
then I give them.
They have a much better shot. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, not that would keep Kyler Murray, but yeah, I mean, Rodgers has won 6 straight since that debacle against the Saints.
You're still mad.
I still am, but you know what? I've won enough on the Packers.
Yeah.
To
forgive them.
Yeah.
The Saints feasted on them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Let's see how Rodgers is going to go into this Thursday night game
with nothing,
without
literally
his major
nothing.
weapon.
Yeah.
And according to you, other COVID-related issues.
His offensive line is just ravaged.
A couple defenders missing.
His O-line.
I mean, you want to beat the Cards? Really? You need all hands on deck.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
You need your wide open offense to deal with their wide open offense.
Yes.
And you need their defense to at least...
Who's your middle linebacker for the Packers? That's the real question. He has to cover QB spy Kyler Murray the whole game.
Yeah.
If it's not good enough, you're pretty much already lost.
Yeah, it's not...
Wait, now I know why the 49ers held me to 17 points. You had, what's his name again?
Oh, Fred Warner.
Fred Warner was QB spying my poor boy Kyler Murray.
Down linebacker.
You need someone like that to cover Murray, or you can't do anything.
Yeah.
And he held me 7. So that's why, see?
Exactly.
So who's the middle linebacker for the Packers?
This point went from -3 to -6. That's how much of a difference the COVID is making in this game.
Yeah.
So we'll find out on Thursday.
Still going to probably be close, though.
Yeah, I'm probably not touching the game because...
Don't bet on the game.
It's COVID related. There's Thursday night. Scaries. Not quite Sunday night, but it's there. All right. Number 2.
Oh, come on. If you say Cardinals, I'm killing you.
Well, all I'm saying is that, like... You know, I mean, the Bucks are the Super Bowl champs. Okay, it's the Bucks at number 2.
They have one loss, okay? I don't want to hear it,
all right,
okay?
Fine, okay. I thought this champ doesn't, like, go out until...
No, you lost.
Okay, all right. All right, Brady's won 4 straight since his loss to the Rams.
Yes.
By double digits. And they're just handling... I mean, I don't know why I was, like, a little bit afraid of the Bears because they were missing Gronk. They were missing Antonio Brown.
Blew him out.
They were missing Levante David, a key linebacker. And then they were also missing Richard Sherman. But
still blew him out.
Just blew him out.
Poor Nagy.
Oh, I want to say Brady's...
he has 600 touchdowns now.
He's 10-0 versus rookies, like the last 10 rookies.
Yes, he's good against rookies.
Yeah, he's not going to lose to a rookie. Much like Belichick's not really going to lose to a rookie.
So when they were on the same team, that's why the Patriots were beating up on rookies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Belichick and Brady.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
I mean, there might have been the occasional one, you know, maybe like a Mark Sanchez or whatever, but way back in the day. But, yeah.
Jokes aside, though, 600 touchdowns. For Brady, congrats.
In their four, what's that? Oh yeah, 600.
Yeah, his career. He's the first in the 600 club.
4 straight games won. They're averaging 32.5 points a game, and they're allowing 22 points a game.
They're number 1 offense.
So that's a double digit.
Did you know that?
What's that?
They're number 1 offense, by the way.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, they have the most yards. They do.
The bad side is that all the teams that they beat
were kind of
losing records.
Yeah.
I mean, Bears, Dolphins.
Not the Cowboys, though. Beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, no, I'm talking in their last 4 straight that they've won.
Yeah.
Up next, the 4-2 Saints at the Superdome.
Ooh.
Yeah, a little bit
of a challenge.
But I think Brady remembers that he lost his 2 games.
I'm going to knock on wood really quick instead of the Rams, and the Rams blew them out.
We're going to go over the team number 1.
Waiting for it. Bird is the word. Red Sea Rise.
All right, it's your Cardinals.
Yes.
7-0.
Undefeated, baby.
I mean, they didn't.
Oh my God.
they beat like one of the worst teams, but they covered the spread. The cover was 18.5 points.
Yeah.
And they won by 26. So by a touchdown, they beat the spread. Because I would have had the spread at like minus 22 when you asked me what it was. So even though I had the spread at minus 22,
it should have been minus 26.
It should have been, yeah. So
that's a lot, dude. Yeah. How many scores is that? Like 3.5?
Almost 4 scores. Yeah, if you miss a couple of field goal or extra points, whichever.
The one issue I had though, the first quarter scared me because we got a safety, which by the way shouldn't have been a safety, but the stupid refs didn't see a freaking face mask penalty against Kyler Murray. He tackled him in the goal line, like the goal. Why the face mask? No flag.
Yeah,
I'm mad about that.
They were probably trying to
make it closer, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't want. I mean, there's TV revenue there, so if like the game's completely out, then everyone.
And then the Texans scored a field goal, 5-0. I'm like, are you actually? Am I gonna lose to the Texans? Millen will never let me hear the end of it.
Was my prediction on the Lions-Rams game actually this game? No. And then of course Kingsbury's like, okay. Like, second quarter on. I mean, like I said, they were playing it sort of conservative.
Yeah,
because they didn't want to expend all this energy on
the real threat is the Packers.
They didn't need trick plays. They didn't need to go for it on instead of a field goal, go for the touchdown. So it was. He
relied on AJ Green.
Yeah,
he threw a dime to him on the sideline between two defenders. AJ Green, got it. I was like, okay. And then he throws to our new shiny toy.
Yeah, Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz, the Super Bowl hero.
I mean, I think it's an upgrade over your other tight end. Yeah, I mean, I think Max Williams maybe was a better blocking tight end.
I guess he is, but on the flip side, I wish I had both of them because I'm greedy.
Yeah, you are greedy.
Imagine if I had both of them. It would be literally Aaron Hernandez and Gronkowski again on the Patriots all over again.
Like I said earlier, they're favored in every game this year.
Yeah, that's it from now on.
And they've won 7 games, correct?
Yeah, 7-0.
I'll have you know that 5 of those 7 under our terms of what a blowout is.
Yes.
Double digits, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So their average win in their 5 blowouts, not in all 7 games, which they had a close game against the Vikings, and then the team that played them the best was probably the 49ers.
That's what I just said. Your Niners literally played me the best.
But the other 5 blowouts, their average win, 20.5 points. That usually covers the point spread.
Yeah, 30 to, what was it, 9 or 12 against the Titans the first week?
Yeah. I have it here. 38-13, 31-19, 37-20, 37-14, 31-5. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games of 31 to 38 points.
Yes.
Unreal.
The only one was the Niners.
Yeah.
It's only because we're rivals.
You know what? And if you take out the Vikings game, the other games are 13, 19, 20, 10, 14, 5. I mean,
all below 20 points.
Yeah, they're averaging mid-30s, and they're giving up
less than 20.
Yeah, less than 20.
Like 19 and below.
That's
crazy.
That's a good formula.
Yeah, good job, Kingsbury.
Let's see if I have anything. Yeah, so up next for them,
Packers,
but without Adams and a bunch of COVID.
Without Jared Alexander, without Adams.
Just look at Rodgers in the first quarter. If
he gets shooken or not.
If he's like
crap,
like Cool Hand Luke, but Cool Hand Rodgers, then you got a game on. If he's
going crap, it's over.
And like
it's over.
Yeah, it's you could just tell in his
D Hop's gonna get a couple touchdowns. AJ Green. But before we go though, shout out to JJ Watt and D Hop. I mean, you got your revenge on the Texans who basically let you go for nothing.
For sure.
A free bag of chips and soda. That's all. That's what the trade was.
Oh man,
the freaking insulting.
Hopkins trade might be the worst trade in NFL history.
In Texans history. No, it's not the worst trade. It's great for my team.
The
worst trade by the Texans in NFL history. Best trade for the Cardinals in NFL history. And JJ Watt.
That's what the Cards are doing. They're taking everybody else's like
old veterans that people think is washed
outdated junk, and then they realize that
shout out to Tom Grossi, Grandpa Cardinal, the retirement home. That's the whole joke about the Cardinal character.
I didn't get that until I
told you.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. See, that's why it's called. That's why it was Grandpa Cardinal. He's like bird watching because all the old people come to the Cardinals. I was
like, I don't get it. Okay, but now I get it. All right.
Yeah, but anyway,
you know what? I still have a few minutes. So what I wanted to talk about was going back to that Bucks game. Right?
Yes. Okay. Oh,
what do I want to talk about?
I don't know.
No, really?
No, I'm blanking. I'm blanking. You're gaffing. It's whatever.
Nothing major happened in that game.
the 600th touchdown. That's what I said.
Yeah, exactly. So that guy getting it. And
he didn't realize. Mike Evans didn't realize he handed it to him.
Yeah,
they had to bribe him to give it back.
No,
so they put it in NFL Hall of Fame.
He didn't want to give it up because that's the first time something happened like that to him.
Yeah.
Not realizing it was a 600th touchdown pass.
Yes.
So I'm just like hoping that the Brady and the Bucks don't pull tight because that ball is got to be worth a couple million. I mean.
It's being taken to the NFL Hall of Fame, you know that, right?
Yeah.
In Canton. That's why they needed it.
Oh, is that why they needed it?
They're putting it in the Hall of Fame because it's the 600th. It's the first person.
Okay.
So Brady's the first one in the 600 club. Who else do you think is going to join the 600 club?
Nobody.
Because someone has to play 24 years.
Yeah.
Then they can get it.
Under like an amazing coach.
Yeah.
And then followed by
They'll get it. There has to be a second one. You can't just be one and done. Come on.
Wow.
So he's the first. There's going to be a second one.
Maybe if they change the rules and you're not allowed to touch the corner or touch the wide receiver.
Maybe Mahomes, when he doesn't have a Super Bowl hangover, he'll get another 50-50-50. He'll get to 600.
Anywhere near that.
You say that, but he might.
Right, we'll talk
I'm not ESPN. I'm just saying.
We'll talk in 20 years.
The only one I can think of.
So what would you have asked for?
Me?
Yeah, because I'll tell you what he got first. He got Bitcoin.
Yep.
He got jerseys signed. He got a helmet signed.
Yeah.
He got
Is he a Bucks fan?
Yeah, he's a huge Bucks fan.
Oh,
he's got
season tickets. Yeah.
And I guess the reason he didn't really need any of that stuff like the rest of us is because he's a doctor. So he's got life good.
Yeah.
Seemed like he was on the younger side, so life's good for him. What he asked for on NFL Network, and I think that this should be done, is a round of golf with Tom Brady.
Oh, I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like, can I get a round of golf with Brady?
Yeah.
Brady would agree.
Yeah,
probably.
And that's got to be worth something. Like
Come
if you
on.
were doing like one of those charity things, you know, like you would probably have to pay $250,000. Do you think that would be the price to have? Because I mean, Tom Brady's time is valuable, and when he's not playing football or not hanging out with his wife,
he's getting ready for football.
He's getting ready. So like, I mean,
he probably would.
I hope that like.
Brady will probably understand.
Yeah, Brady, Bucks.
Yeah, he'll do it.
The Bucks fans, said will take care of this guy because
for sure.
I'm tired of this guy getting crap for it. It was in the moment. He didn't know.
Was it at home?
It was.
Okay. Yeah. If it was away, I'm like, how is he? Like,
what? Yeah. No.
How did he find him?
Yeah, exactly.
Not a lot of Bucks fans away. Yeah.
Right.
So.
All right. Cool. So we were able to fit all that within 2 hours, and I still got time to tidy up some things and get work.
Okay, I have one complaint about our podcast with my Cardinals being number one. We don't get a lot of time to talk about them. We talk more about the cellar dwellers, in my opinion. Kind of offends me. Kind of just rush it at the end. I get a little offended.
Yeah,
so there's not much to say? Are you serious? I'm blowing them out.
Yeah.
I'm shutting them down.
Yeah.
We're looking amazing. We look loaded and stacked. Zach Ertz looks like Travis Kelce from the Super Bowl run. Sorry, Niners fans. Literally, and Christian Kirk got, 2 touchdowns? Come on.
Yeah.
So now I have 4 true number 1 wide receivers in the spread. Come on. Yeah, that's not even fair.
I think it just comes down to
like, what more can you say? Because they're just overpowered.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. How do you feel about the Niners game though? The 14-17. The only one.
The
you're the only team. Yeah. You're the only team to hold my Cardinals to 17 points the whole season.
Sort of surprised.
Are you proud or are you upset? In hindsight.
No, I'm just upset that they don't keep using Trey Lance because, like, if you could,
that's the reason why. Yeah.
The
freaking Cardinals
to 17 points, and then
Trey Lance keeps you in the game the whole game against the Cardinals
why not
defense.
Go back? I mean, you played the toughest team in the NFL, the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, 7-0. Yeah.
So why not take that same thing and play the Bears?
Come on, Shanahan.
Yeah,
right.
Shanahan.
Is that your shout to Shanahan?
Garoppolo is not the future.
No.
Yeah.
He's the past.
He's the past.
He's in the rearview mirror.
Exactly. Let's go from the pocket passer to the dual threat quarterback.
Like my boy Murray.
Exactly.
He's literally the poster child of dual threat.
Exactly.
Besides Lamar, of course, but we'll talk about that later.
All
right. Well,
so we'll see you back on Friday for a quick edition of our picks along with
a reaction to Thursday. Either I'll be happy
or
depressed. Yeah. So we'll see. Come on, let's go Cardinals.
Yes.